Hey voters, my friends at Maricopa County Elections have opened the polls early to give you more time to vote.
You can take the moon, gather up the stars and the robins that sing.
We're live! I'm finally done setting up. It only took me 9 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, I even got the new decal for Pulp Thulu as well on the screen. So everything's good.
What's up, Dark Nation? I'm your host, Jack.
God, just shoot me if I ever do that shit.
Sweet Jesus.
G Fuel, hit me up for a sponsor.
Are we ready to rock here, Sky?
Yeah.
Well, then let's start rocking.
Now I'm gonna get out my popcorn and eat like a fat
I
retard.
just need to get my notes out, but that's something I can do like right now.
Oh, right. I have notes as well.
You guys have notes?
Wait, you guys playing the game?
You guys are getting
Not really.
Yeah, I've
Some
been
of
keeping
us
notes.
actually try to pay attention to what's happening, yes.
I mean, none of it's in character anymore since Wilhelm's
Or you don't
dead.
have to because we're taking notes. Haha.
Aha! Exactly.
I just did the like tapping my forehead meme.
Relevant, am I right, Alex?
Well,
Dude, who is that?
Who's what?
Who are you?
Who's who?
You're not Jack.
Hey, I'm Ned.
That
I don't know if I'm
doesn't
here
sound like
yet.
what you would sound like at all.
Howdy, I'm Ned.
Oh, howdy. Howdy.
How you guys doing?
How's it going, partner?
That's not.
You like
It's
mud
some of a
wrestling?
different game that I am running that requires quite a lot of southern accents. May or may not
Yeah.
leak into this character, so. But that's not at all what I was attempting to go for.
I'm
Close.
You're
but
right,
not
because there's a
quite.
lot of Neds in the Old West.
There's a lot of
A lot.
Neds.
A lot of nettery in the.
It's okay.
Oh,
I lost the character, but I'm coming back strong, and I hope you understand that, and you're ready
Partners.
for it.
Okay.
Is Ned to save? What the fuck? Relax. Anyway,
I'm gonna put it in Overwatch. Yo, Big Mac.
Geralt is the guy from fucking Evil Within. Nice.
Yeah.
Cap was his
okay.
fucking name. Sheriff.
Alright.
Fucking
Oh, no.
Corona.
Uno momento, phone's fucking. Okay, there we go. We're good.
my computer is
start.
freezing up.
Well, no, the phone
What is
seemed
going
to suddenly decide
on
to
with
have
my
a mind of its own,
system?
and I couldn't hear anyone over the ba-dee.
Castellano.
All right, we're good. Everything is ready to go. Are we good to go? Are we good to go?
I'm as
Yeah.
good to go as I will
Girls.
ever be.
All right, cool. Let's jump right into it.
Actually,
Oh well. Oh wait, Gerald, did you get your tea?
I was about to say, I got tea I gotta go grab.
Okay, go grab your tea real quick.
Alright, I grabbed it.
I already got it
Alright,
for you. Don't worry.
Hold on, where's my tea though? Did I remember to grab my tea?
I think
It's
I
under there.
forgot. I think I forgot my
Under where?
occultist nature.
Got him.
Got him.
Fucking oof.
Oh, hold on, I checked my pants. There's my tea. It's all good.
We are supposed to be dealing with eldritch horrors.
And we're dealing with autism.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, Sky.
Full steam ahead. Where'd
So-
we leave off?
Where we left off was the unfortunate demise of Wilhelm
Yeah,
at the hands of his own hubris,
he will be missed.
Oh.
as he took a eldritch atomic bomb, it would appear, a small one, and ran it and some strange clone of the former handler Shapiro, whom Wilhelm also killed in cold blood in front of everyone.
Hey, if not him, I would have.
So the rest of the party made it to one of the neighboring towns where, luckily, a secondary base had been set up for people being transported out of Borneo back to the States after their tour, their time, whatever you would like to call it, in Borneo. You are asked.
You said tour. It triggered me.
You are asked on arrival after the explosion for a quick debriefing of what the hell that was. Anybody want to give a quick summary of what you tried to explain that away with?
Sorry, I'm still too scarred over what happened to really communicate with them.
I have some explanations, but not really an explanation. More so,
He was a hero.
I'm not gonna idealize him. You know,
No, you really shouldn't.
He was
him.
something.
He was a man. Am I supposed to be explaining this to somebody in particular, or is this just like
No,
a
it's
summary?
just if this is just a moment for you to kind of sort of summarize or give like a real quick brief. This is what I would have said, kind of deal.
I always knew he was fucked up, but I didn't think he was that fucked up.
I'm perfectly fine with Wilhelm being a complete and utter scapegoat for this.
I mean,
Because it was his fault.
You got to think about it. Like, we don't know what was going on in his inner head. We just saw what we saw. He shot a superior officer, and he ran off with a very large bomb.
And now he's dead, most likely.
And now he's dead. So, what else is there to say about it? We didn't know any sort of motivations behind why he did it.
It's okay. He's here.
We just assumed that he went completely crazy. Maybe too much pressure under service. Maybe all that we were seeing was getting to him. I can only speculate as to why he did it.
You guys want real answers? Just whip out the Ouija board and beckon for him. Maybe he'll answer.
Get out the jumper cables.
Get out the whiteboard and let me draw you a picture.
So that's my summary in my own head and what I was going. That's how I would deal with superiors as well. Just tell them I don't know why he did it. Maybe it was pressure. Who knows?
Okay. Alex, is there anything you'd like to, or just kind of...
Adrian.
Yeah.
I completely agree with my good man over there.
Yar.
No, different.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
Let's not start that.
Okay.
We honestly, without him here, we just can't know what was going on with him. But I can kind of postulate that our field of work is very susceptible to that kind of oddity. Yeah. End comment.
Okay.
It's like I have a chance to be at my own funeral. It's not good.
Did you say a few words for me? I did. I did, but not ones I think I should share with you.
Oh.
Did you swear at my funeral?
It's a whole lot more than that.
Well, they kind of take your statements and then kind of escort you off to the side so that you can sort of recuperate and wind down before the next plane arrives to take you home.
Sick.
Once you actually arrive stateside again, you are brought back to the headquarters and then given free reign, as well as a notice that you are all being given a month of leave. So, this is where you kind of get to decide what for the next month you exactly plan on doing.
For a whole month?
Yeah, like a month worth of downtime.
Probably studying in the archive. Studying about the cult, anything I can find. Maybe pumping some iron,
Mm-hmm.
pumping some prime loads, you know? Going visiting the old shitty Hooters.
You got some. Yeah. What kind of money do we have? Not giraffe money.
Wilhelm
Some
had
of
no
us do.
money.
Wilhelm's money doesn't
I mean,
matter.
I didn't. I took the standard payment.
Oh, true.
That's true.
Like 25,000, was it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can live a little bit off that. You know.
Modest life.
So,
Well,
yeah.
By
Maybe go
leave,
to
I mean
Hulu.
that you're just not being sent on jobs for a month.
Yeah. So that's what I'd say that I'm doing personally is just
Yeah, you'll still have access to the Caduceus headquarters, the buildings, the dorm areas, all that sort of stuff.
yeah.
So,
Do we know why we were being put on leave? Did they tell us?
just as a means of rest after you've had 2 almost back-to-back jobs and
Right.
2
And-
team deaths now.
Yeah.
I mean, not good times.
Yeah, you've had some hard times lately, and they're trying to give you a little incentive to go just live a little.
Yeah.
Collect
What's-
sanity.
What's everyone else doing?
Other than drinking, I'm honestly probably going to investigate this place more. I got a little bit of a look-see around last time, but honestly,
Yeah, how
still
did that
don't
go?
know. Still have no idea what the fuck that was about.
See snakely shadows in the dark.
So now that I have more than one night to look around, I'm probably going to explore the grounds some more. Maybe dive into the what the fuck do you guys call it again? The archives.
Mm-hmm.
Try and find out as much information as I can.
And Hadrian?
I'm gonna fucking meditate. I'm gonna go to that shitty Hooters. And I'm also gonna go visit my fucking apartment because I haven't actually like checked it out ever since we started working because I've just been fucking drinking and crashing in one of the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna kind of do that, but I don't know, like
Okay.
you know, sell some, you know, questionably old things to very questionably knowledgeable people. I'm gonna scam some people.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is my punch
So are
off.
you saying did you sell your snake gun?
No, that's not questionable at all. That's literally
It
like-
isn't?
There are
No,
no
but-
questions to have about
Can you
that. It
explain
exists.
Can you explain the nature of it?
Well, no, I mean, like, I'm talking about questionable, like, you know, was this made in China? Was it made in
So,
India? Is this, like, 10
Happy-
years old?
I
Or
can
is it, like,
smell
10
the cheap
months old?
Chinese glue.
A Happy Meal like
Yeah,
Happy
yeah,
Meal.
you know, like, I could literally have gone,
Happy
like, fucking
Meal
Happy
toy.
Meal, threw it in some sand, pissed on it, be like, look, ancient
Yeah.
McDonald's toy.
it smells like piss, but that's
One of a kind. Yeah, that's
Honestly, not much
classic,
different.
it's part of the anomaly. Part of
Exactly.
Smells oddly of asparagus.
So
Yeah, I'm looking.
now that we've explained all of the nonsense we've been up to for a month,
Let's see here.
you gotta stop stalling sometimes, Sky.
No,
Unnamed
I'm-
person who has not been met yet is currently putting out job applications.
No one
throughout the
cares
entire
about
month.
him.
Rude.
Like, that's
Nobody
the face
will.
of the man. That's the face you see when you die. That's his.
God.
You dumb motherfucker.
Okay. It's all right, man. You can just try again next time. This is all just one big isekai, anyways.
Alright, so how this is gonna work, let's see here. We're gonna
Big
roll.
neck.
Oh.
Let's roll a 1d12, the three of you. So Hadrian, Bertram, and Joseph.
Alright.
Okay,
Oh,
well.
Max.
Well,
Damn.
I mean, it's better than usual, so.
Yeah, I was expecting a 1.
You guys are pretty good rolling it there.
When he's getting good rolls, he's still not getting good rolls.
Ugh.
Comparatively. Alright, so everyone gets to add your roll to your sanity score.
Oh.
Okay, man. Come on.
That sucks.
6.
Rip in pieces, my dude.
Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should say I was going to the psychologist.
I
Forgot about that.
assumed that most people are also going to be called into the psychologist.
Right. Wasn't I already though? At some point. I thought
You would have
I
had a
was-
pretty
you
good
lost.
psychologist if he didn't blow himself up with a nuclear bomb. Actually, never mind. He probably isn't that good of a
That
psychologist.
wasn't. Yeah. I was gonna say, come on, man. Talking
no,
about
you-
McDonald's shit.
You're reminded as well on your time off that there's always, doctors and psychologists and things, therapy that you can visit on site. That's free, and client doctor confidentiality and all the sorts.
Dude, I want to see John's freaking whatever she was in relation to him. Was she a psychologist, or was she just a regular
She was
researcher?
a doctor, research
Doc-
doctor.
research
Her
doctor.
name
Well, hey, I'm gonna talk to her, right?
was-
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Tara.
talk to her if you want.
She never gave me her
Right?
number though.
No, but you could probably find her around or ask around for her.
Yeah, she's a nurse. That's what she was. I'm
Yeah,
gonna talk
just
to
go
her.
ahead and date your previous character's daughter.
I kind of don't because it's really creepy.
Yeah,
I'm like 38. She's like what 20 something.
yeah, it's not.
See, some of us actually care about that.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes, gee.
That's a shots fired, Chief. I'm
Age
gonna have
is
to-
just a number. No.
I mean,
Except when it truly fucking matters. Yeah.
I'm
If
I'm
they're,
glad
like,
that this is an
professional-
18 plus stream so that we definitely don't accidentally something right about now.
Well, there are still
they're-
boundaries.
If they're a professional
It's like
person,
18 plus?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah,
they're
no,
like
that's
a
the stream
professional
said it's mature.
person, then I don't think it matters.
I thought I set the stream to E for everyone.
Here, I know what I'll do. Hadrian, how old are you?
35.
Damn, you're old too.
Yeah.
Gerald,
What was it? What's the person in question's age?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't know.
Then.
All right. Anyways, what are we doing?
Hey, old heads, what up?
Well, you two were investigating around the archives, correct?
Duh.
I was
Duh.
researching, like trying to
What?
gather as much knowledge as I can, like on.
Well, by researching, what do you you're just delving through there,
How do I do this?
or I guess what I mean by research. Let's define research for a second.
I whispered you.
I'm listening.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Mm,
give me a whispered roll of the CM variety, then.
okay.
The CM. The CM. Could that possibly mean?
Damn.
Shit. I don't have
No, that's
anything.
fine.
Never mind.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it works out regardless. Jarld,
Yarg.
what are you doing by investigating? Are you just kind of delving
I-
through the place, or are you
I
like?
want to find out more about our good friend Tyrannish and like what I can find around the place.
Ooh,
Give me a library use.
how good are you with that?
Where is
Under language skills.
Yeah,
you gave me the call.
that's not the
It's-
best number.
Best. Nobody's
I mean,
ever been greater.
Why are we whispering?
It's just a
I
secret.
mean, it's fine.
It's a secret.
It's
No
fine.
one must know.
I was just like, what? And Hadrian was doing some of the thing. Okay, let me see. How do I want to do this? Hey, Hadrian,
What I do?
how would you say you go about your selling of your wares?
Oh,
I
great.
mean, I kind of like dust off the shop. Or wait, I'm probably selling them on the streets. 'Cause I'm in New York, and I'm not at Toronto where I
Are
actually
you
have
are
my
you
store.
persuasive about it? Are you trying to just kind of get them while they're not paying the most a bit of attention?
No, I just kind of try to look the part. I have like some nomad kind of looking robes. I have like a nice like ornate kind of Indian rug laid out with some like silver trinkets, copper trinkets. I'm just kind of sitting on a stool, just kind of like smoking a pipe. No, smoking a. I'm just trying to look the part.
Okay.
I got a
Give
question as well.
me. Okay, hold on. Give me a fast talk or persuasion, your choice.
Fast talk or persuasion.
Are they not the same? No, I guess they wouldn't be the same, would they?
No, fast talk is just kind of in the moment trying to,
Oh,
Oof.
and then persuasion's like taking your time and thought out, convincing someone.
can I like?
No, it's fine. It works out regardless.
Okay.
It's just not going to be as much as originally intended.
You're not
Oh
able
my
to
God.
sell. You're not able to sell the McDonald's toy, unfortunately, but all the other things that look vaguely artifact, you are. Type
Yeah,
of deal.
No one buys the.
I can't. I can't. I couldn't pass along the Coke can like cab.
This was a coin of an ancient Mesopotamia
Exactly.
civilization.
I could
So
persuade him that he might need it in the future.
Everybody rolls a d8.
Everybody?
Oh, okay.
Well, not again. The people doing things. Flounders.
I'm not there yet. No, that's my name. You'll give away my identity.
Listen here, flounders. I'm
That's
getting
not what
sick
I
of your
sound
shit.
I just sound like a fucking SpongeBob character.
Listen here, Wazowski.
Ah.
Wow.
So Hadrian, Joseph, and Bertram all get a d8. Please.
Oh,
Oh, that's not good at all.
I mean, this is what I expect from this game.
So you can add that to the skill you rolled.
Oh, sick.
Thank you.
Oh, I get it.
Wow.
Oh, plus
So
one.
generous. I feel it. I mean, that is actually great for me, but
You
So
get A plus one, so maybe you won't fail
actually,
it next
is
time.
that great?
Um,
Do I want to increase that?
I mean, you do have to minus the other thing by one again.
Oh fuck! The
That's what you
max.
get for being a proper
Yeah.
investigator.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be
Remember, it's a
joining.
1-for-1.
Be joining Wilhelm soon.
Yeah, let's start a
say
Deadpool.
What am I
Which one of our
supposed to do?
characters
One?
dies next?
Add a
skill
one to
you
your
chose
library
roll.
use.
So your library use. You get a
So-
plus one to your library.
Library.
Cool.
Yeah.
You had a question though, Gerald?
Yeah, so I rolled for the library. What about investigation, like the building in general? Because those are the two main things I wanted to do, is look around some more.
I love how there's not an investigation button.
I know, I was really trying to look for that
I did
in a
too
game
earlier. and I
without
was like, huh.
investigating.
I think
Um,
our general job description as Cthulhu Mythos players is that we are investigators in some fashion, and everything we do just works towards investigating.
give me a spot hidden then. We'll run the
Yeah.
gambit here.
That'd probably be it. Ooh.
Excuse me? I'd like
Yeah.
to put some luck points. Luck.
Yeah, you can
Uh,
if you'd like.
I want to succeed in something today.
Pay me my 2 points.
Go ahead and give them the 2 skybucks. No, that doesn't work.
I don't know if it. Hold on, does it?
Are you saying
I'm
I
starting to
should?
question if it means that you still get to mark it if you had to buy it.
No.
Doubtful. It's not
Doubtful.
natural.
I think that's kind of the deal. If you buy it, you don't actually learn anything from it. You just kind of lucked into it. Or at least you lucked into it enough that you didn't learn anything out of it. At least that's what makes sense to me.
Yeah, I don't think you get to buy... Yeah, you don't get to upgrade it, but you do succeed, so...
Unfortunately.
By the way, that moment went... How much luck did Wilhelm have when he died? Let me double check.
I had like 30 something. It was not the 85 I had at the beginning because I had to burn
31.
all of it to survive the snake.
Now, if only I had told you about this little rule earlier. But it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
We've already sold our souls for this one.
Okay.
I should probably... You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the nice thing and kind of post a link to this one, because this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
How luck works.
I'm interested to know how luck works.
I want to know what luck is.
I also know that my new character does not have nearly as much luck as Wilhelm did.
I want you
Oh,
to
it's a-
show me.
It's a decent amount, I suppose.
It doesn't seem to want to load, of course, naturally.
Yeah, great.
But I can sort of work with it real quick since we're all doing downtime stuff still. So Joseph, you get to roll a 1d10 and add that to your spot hidden stuff before we go into the details of what everyone finds.
Oh, okay.
So we know about the skill adjustments 1-for-1, correct?
Yeah, that's the one he just did.
Weapon fumbles and malfunctions can be undone with 10 points of luck.
Oh,
per
that's
fork up.
nice. Right.
You can have any sanity loss, but it costs double the points per sanity you want to lower. So if you're taking 10 but you want to have it, then it's going to require 20 points.
Oof.
Double full sanity cost and luck points.
To have
Yeah,
it?
so-
oh yeah, that
yeah.
number sounds confusing, but I think
So-
I get it now.
Yeah, so if you're going to lose 10, you can pay 20 to only take 5.
Yeah, the numbers are confusing as fuck, but,
Yeah, but
I think I got it.
It makes sense in context, but anyway.
Yeah.
You can avoid falling unconscious for 1 point of luck,
Oh.
but it doubles every round afterwards. So it goes from 1 point to 2, 4, 6, 8, 16.
Totally appreciate
Oh,
it.
so you're just like trying your best to stay conscious, but eventually you will have to succumb? Okay.
You can sort of, I'm trying to think how to describe this one. Kind of fight off and sort of regenerate yourself a little bit. You know, kind of smack yourself in the face and get back into it. You
Action
can regain
hero style.
1d6 hit points for 20 points of luck.
Oof. That's a lot. That's expensive.
And then
How do you regain luck?
it's awarded to you.
Oh, alright.
And
Kinda
last but not least, avoid death. You regain 1d6 plus 1 HP and you will return in the next cutscene after combat. Requires 30 points minimum and drops you straight to 0.
Yeah, so I have that on Wilhelm. Is Wilhelm alive?
Do you want Wilhelm to be alive?
No, I don't think he would have survived a fucking nuke no matter what the fuck happens. No
I
amount
mean,
of bullshit
let's
luck
not Indiana
survives
Jones
that.
and Fridge this.
I would
That's
not
literally
be
what
satis-
this is.
I
It
yeah,
feel like
describes
he's-
it
I would
as
not be
it's
satisfied
Indiana-
with that. I would not be
It-
satisfied with that at all, so I'm gonna
It's
say that
in the
Wilhelm's still
book
dead.
as it's literally them visibly dying. Like there is no way in hell. And then it's that action movie scene of everyone's kind of like, I can't believe this has happened. And then lo and behold, they hear something, turn around, and boom, there's your friend. It's
Nah,
like you were
Wilhelm's
shot
dead.
in the heart and fell off the cliff. It's like, yeah, I forgot I totally had this cool wallet in my pocket right where my heart should have been. And the bullet stopped because I actually have a lot of stuff in that wallet, which, by the way, is all busted now. So
I would
I
maybe
need
be okay with that if it was shot into the heart and thrown off the cliff, but being nuked on the other side of a portal to a different dimension? No, Wilhelm's dead. Wilhelm's full dead.
that. Well, I guess, yeah, within reason. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, the literal intervention of Jesus Christ himself had to happen.
Alright.
Did
Luck
it?
cannot be used for adjusting
No.
luck rolls. So you can't spend luck to change your luck, because ironically, that
Right.
would just make your luck roll harder and now impossible.
Well, I mean,
You cannot
every point
adjust
you
any-
spend, for every point you spend, like you're just
Yeah.
adding that to the roll that is already itself decreasing. So
Yeah, so it's fine.
it doesn't make any sense.
Um,
Right.
You cannot adjust any damage, pushed, or sanity rolls.
Okay.
And then you cannot skill experience checks. Oh, like you can't buy... If you're rolling that d10 to increase your skill because you succeeded at something, you can't spend luck to increase the skill more.
Fair enough. All right.
Wow.
So I'm very interested in getting down and dirty. What is happening in the world?
Well, so Joseph, you are investigating the archives and then kind of trying to skulk around the place when no one's looking.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the good news is you do find some things in the archive that would be interesting reads, but unfortunately nothing pertaining to your current situation with the mirror. And there is
Okay.
also nothing really you find about what else was it you said you were looking at?
Tyrannish. Any
Yeah.
info on Tyrannish?
There's the name sprinkled about, but nothing concrete of who or what it is.
Mm.
But you do, after skulking around, come to find out there appears to be more floors in this building than people are led to believe. That there's supposedly some floors down below the building that only the higher ups have access to. You kind of discover that information sneaking around, kind of overhearing it and seeing some documents that kind of vaguely mention it. So there are at least 2 more floors that no one besides Meadum and the Inner Circle are allowed to know about. Or get to. Excuse me. Bartram.
Sorry, I got company over. What you need?
What are we doing with that roll exactly?
What role?
The CM.
I was doing something with it.
Your
I
mythos
mean,
roll.
you were looking into something specific.
Can you skip me for a sec? Because I'm busy right now.
Yeah, I got you. Hadrian.
What up? What up?
Your time doing your selling of wares and various kind of tidying up and looking your part.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not as lucrative or nice as you would like.
Right.
Typically, you have some better luck, but these New Yorkers, man, they just got places to be for some reason.
Yeah, I don't doubt
Stingy
that.
with their money and all sorts of things. So you do manage to pawn off some things, but it's not going to be a high profit run this time.
Right. How much do I get?
Let me see here.
Oh, I was
In this,
muted.
like, short burst.
I said $500 million, but all like with comedic tone and urgency, so it failed now.
So you're doing it for like the whole month, or is he just kind of like for a week or 2?
It's like a week. Like, I don't like
Is this
sticking
a
at one
summer
thing for
summer
long.
intern job for you?
You make good $450.
Oh, in a week? Fuck, that's pretty good.
Could
Yeah,
be
you-
better.
Yeah, like,
You had your good days and your off days.
yeah, like, fuck, I can, like, go to Hooters and get, like, a nice dinner for me and, like, a couple girls. Shit.
That was for me, and it's like, hold up. How much do you eat at Hooters? $450 is a nice meal? Wait a minute.
I gotta get a couple girls from the corner. Be like, hey, honey, you wanna go to Hooters with me?
You are
Jesus.
in the top of your field in your academic research.
Everyone else, we need to look into this corporation. I think there may be some shady things going on around here. Adrian? Dude, Buck.
He's
I
down in a
fucking
fucking 50-piece chicken plate.
Yeah, no,
You don't
yeah,
understand. I got these girls, and I got this shit, and I made $450 this week.
Yeah, you know, I got all this, like, 50-piece chicken nugget dinner. You want in? Come on. Like, I'm feeling generous.
Get over here and get these wings, brother.
Making advertisements online, and you too can earn this and do what I do. Just come to my seminar, bruh.
Professional. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
That's great.
So we'll get to Bertram here in a moment. But as the month kind of slowly comes closer to an end, each of you receive another notice from Caduceus. Only this one is different from previous notices that you've received in the past.
Oh.
This one is personally signed and written to each of you by Joshua Meadham himself.
Oh, that's the big cheese.
Ned on
Caduceus.
is getting one, but yours is essentially inviting you to meet the rest of your team that you will be joining on a soon-to-be assignment.
Oh,
as
man.
well
Kid,
as...
you want to be cannon fodder? Come work with us.
I just get it as like, oh man, all those times of formatting and getting all those dossiers set up, man, it's really shining through. I think I'm making real headway in this company. I still have no idea what the hell this company's actually about.
Yeah. At this point, you've already been hired. You've been kind of working on and off for a little bit on kind of working your way around the offices and learning the filing and all this other stuff that you would need to know for your job. So Bertram,
Yes, sir.
What are we doing with that? What are we looking into? What are we?
Did I actually gain?
Yeah, you're
did I
going to gain
succeed
something.
in what I did.
You did not succeed in getting the most skill roll available, because had it been a success on the skill roll, you would have gotten the full D10, but because everyone failed, it was down to a D8.
Right.
So
Okay.
the information though is different. So
Okay, the information is different.
you're still going to get some information despite the failure.
Right. Okay. I just need to explain what I was looking for.
Yeah, just kind of what were you looking to get into with that?
Like I said earlier, I was wanting to research more about the cult and about the existence of the Snake People and their empire.
Okay.
What was the empire called again? I can't remember. Look, Empire of the Serpent People. That's literally what it's called in my notes.
That's what I
And
got.
the three
I got
gods.
Inner Knights is the
There's three-
actual.
Are they considered gods? I don't know. Four gods? That like Yig, Tasag, Tathalagua,
Sagwa.
and G Unit.
Well, you've seen a picture of it, you'd think G Unit.
And then what is Tyrannish? Is
Absolutely.
Tyrannish in the same sort of realm as these other guys? See, that's the kind of stuff I need to
No.
figure out.
So looking around and doing the best investigation you can, nothing is really coming up on any cults.
Okay.
Would you say you have contacts in places?
Yeah, some shady places, probably.
They've dabbled in the worship of supposed snake people, though they've never been able to confirm the existence, and are a little hesitant if you decide to tell them that you've maybe seen one or two.
No, I'm
or
very
you-
stingy with my information.
Okay. Then they're not suspicious of that info because they don't get it. They've vaguely, possibly heard some of the names you mumble,
Mm-hmm.
but the hierarchy of things they know doesn't really correspond with the information you have. You kind of get the feeling that the big three names are the first, and then that Tyrannish doesn't really seem to be as big a thing as the other three.
Okay.
Well, they don't seem to know super specific things, but they know
Okay.
that much. That
Well, okay.
those three, given their naming conventions, how, less than acceptable worship goes, probably means they have some level of power above this other one.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so did you catch the part about your new notice you receive towards the end of the month?
I'm sorry, things
Okay.
were happening.
No, it's fine. You received a notice towards as the month of leave is coming to a close, signed and written to you personally from Joseph Meadham himself, Joshua Meadham himself,
Joshua Meadham himself.
as in your boss.
Yeah.
As in your boss's boss's
I
boss.
thought I just knew him as Dr. Meatham.
The big man himself.
So his name is Dr. Joshua Meadham. That's the big man.
Yep,
Head of the organization.
that is the head of this organization.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
you.
what did he
You're
have to
meeting
say
the
to me?
big cheese.
Oh, I
that
need to
he
talk
was.
to him.
Yes, he's calling for you and your group to meet him personally
Okay.
at the end of the month.
Oh, so we're all meeting him as a group then.
hmm
Sick.
Okay.
So, at the end of the last day of your month of leave, they have you all called in. It's a very dark and storming day. The rain is kind of heavy outside, and there's loud booms of thunder and cracks of lightning across the
Oh.
sky as you arrive.
Hold me, Scoob.
Well,
Building's
Gotham.
relatively quiet today. Everyone seems to either be out or on equal amounts of various times of leave.
Yeah.
And all of you are personally escorted up in the building too, as I have to kind of scroll back a few. Un momento, I've borked up and sat on the wrong page when I need to be somewhere else. Here we are. Up to the 18th floor of the building.
Oh, that's a big one. Have you guys ever been up to the 18th floor before?
I'm just gonna drink my glass and my hand shakes. He's too young.
Should you be drinking on the
You're all
job,
in
mister?
The elevator. As you're in the elevator, you take notice of this new individual that seems to be with you. Very different from the two guards escorting you up the elevator. So if you want to go ahead and give yourself a little poke at the group, see how they react to yourself.
Right. So the person who has not properly introduced himself is a fairly short, very young-looking individual of Asian descent, who seems to have just a joyous smile on his face, like, man, I'm getting a promotion.
Nice.
And he's kind of like. He like notices the two guards in the room, and he's not sure what to think about that, but man, it must mean something good. And he's talking to the other three in here, all you guys, and just like, hey, you guys going up to the 18th floor too?
What's your clearance there, lad?
I look at my
First.
name badge.
You were informed that you were still a first tier.
I am something called a first tier.
Oh, so you are, ooh.
Sorry, kid, gotta drop
Yeah, you sure you're allowed up here? You sure you're allowed to be up here?
I was personally invited by Joshua Meadham himself.
Oh boy.
Oh, you mean Dr. Meatham?
Yeah.
You know the boss.
Yes.
He is a doctor. You gotta respect him. The doctors, they tell you what to do,
Oh.
and their word is law.
Oh God! Thank you so much. I was this close to making a fool of myself. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
My name's Ned, by the way. Ned Flounders, and I go to shake your hand with the firmest of handshakes.
I sort of look at it. Don't you know there's a virus going around?
There's a virus.
We just got back from. Well, I can't tell you where we got back from, but there was a terrible virus there. We may actually be infected still. Not sure.
Oh God!
Sometimes
are you
I wake
alright?
I wake up with a dry mouth in the morning. Wash it down with some scotch.
No problem.
He
Yo,
looks on at two of the most depressed people he has ever seen in his life, and then Hadrian.
Word to the
Yeah.
wise.
What do you mean?
Word to the wise. If this doctor told you to jump off a plane in the middle of a forest, would you?
Well, I would assume that he had my best interest in mind.
Hey, kid.
If he told you to strangle a man and take the last breaths away as his life goes, would you?
Oh,
Nah, I'm
What?
joking. Don't worry about that. You'll probably just have to
Jesus.
jump off a plane at the most. Don't worry.
Hey, kid. How do you feel about snakes?
I took an orthopodiatry. I just fucking butchered the word. Shit. What is the word for the study of snakes?
I don't know, Einstein.
Snake topology.
I took a class in snake topology. It wasn't really my thing.
Herpetology.
Herpetology.
Herp.
Took
Obviously, I did
herpetology.
not pay attention.
One more question for you. How do you feel about Bakamitai?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, I see you're not a man of culture. Well, now that you're on the elevator with us, I guess you're coming with us.
Yes. He's
I just
kind of
hope-
confused.
I just hope you don't get shot when we get there.
What?
That happens a lot here.
What?
So as you finally reach the end of the elevator ride, you kind of come out to a floor that's fairly barren except for the large windows off to your sides to your right as you come out of the elevator that line the wall of this floor. It's essentially just one long corridor with what looks like two large mahogany doors at the end, and a woman, middle-aged woman, sitting at a desk, kind of typing away at a little computer.
This place is intimidating.
As you approach the desk, you are greeted and kind of told that Mr. Meadham is waiting for you. And
Thank you. I look at her name badge, Miss.
I have this. Dolores.
Miss
Carvel.
Dolores. And may I say that you are looking particularly happy today? Does she look particularly happy today?
She gives you a pretty warm smile in return.
Good.
She seems, she's not beaming, but she's not downtrodden like your elevator roomies.
Yeah, right. I suppose I wait for somebody to open the door because Ned does not know how far his boundaries can be stepped.
Yeah, as you kind of give your introduction, the two guards kind of open the doors, and as they do, you can now hear this kind of low-sounding, kind of violin, piano-esque music coming from the room. As you enter, it is what looks to be a large, almost conference-sized office room. Sitting along the far wall is a row of bookshelves with various books and knickknacks kind of lined against it and kind of organized in a very OCD almost way, as everything looks clean and prestigious. In the center of the room is a sofa, kind of sitting just a little ways away from the wall of windows, as well as a table and chairs kind of sitting around it. On the sofa, actually sitting there, drinking from a small cup of what you presume might be tea or some other sort of coffee, maybe, is Dr. Goncalves. Ned, you would have heard the name, kind of working around. You would have probably seen some files going to Dr. Goncalves. You've never met him, but you would know his name if he introduces himself.
Right.
The other three would obviously recognize him.
I lean over to my mates here, and I'm just like, I'm really nervous. And I continue to smile.
I just have my hand up, sup, Doc.
Hey, what's
he
up,
kind
Doc?
of takes another sip before kind of putting his cup down and looking up to you from across the room. Just, greetings, gentlemen. It is good to see you arrived back well.
Well, most of us.
Yes. Well, and then you suddenly hear this, and as you turn to your left, sitting at a very large and heavy-looking desk, is an elderly man, maybe 80s or higher, given his looks, sitting there in what looks like a very well done and pressed suit.
Does he have a big, huge old guy beard?
He does, in fact, have a pretty big, cool, huge guy beard.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Does he like nano machines?
No, that guy didn't have a beard.
That doesn't matter.
That guy don't have a beard. As well, standing behind him, the man behind the desk has kind of short, whitish, silvery hair, kind of slicked back a little bit. Again, just the beard kind of comes down about halfway on his chest, although it seems very well kept. The man behind him, very, very tall man. You'd wager probably close to 7 feet, if not taller. Most likely taller. Also in a very nice tuxedo-esque suit. Though this suit seems a bit fitting, little form-fitting, as there's just muscles is probably what's kind of straining the fabric a little bit. Bald head and very strong features on his face as he kind of just looks at all of you in the doorway. At that, the two guards kind of close the doors behind you with a very audible.
Well, that's a bit ominous, isn't it?
Yeah, Ned
Quiet,
jumps a little
yeah.
bit, but he tries to maintain his composure.
Oof. I just gotta shake my head. Oof, this is rough for you, Ned.
After just a brief moment or two, the gentleman behind desk kind of puts his hands on desk and begins to rise from his chair. You kind of hear a scuffling, and glance over and notice Dr. Goncalves quickly putting his cup down and kind of rising to his feet. Turning slightly in the direction of the gentleman behind the desk. Gentlemen, it is good to finally meet you.
Oh man, it's the old man voice.
Please, have a seat, why don't you? And he motions to the sofa and chairs in the center of the room as Gunculvis kind of scoots away from the seating.
As soon as he's addressed like that, he does go sit down, but Ned also will be like, "Oh man, it is so nice to finally meet you, Dr. Meadham. I am such a huge fan of your work and what you're doing at this company." And as honestly, he just kind of goes on a little bit with kiss-assy talk. But he will eventually realize that he has gone on for a bit too long and then shut up.
Nice to meet you, Grandpa. And I say that in the most endearing way.
Yes. It is good to meet you as well, Hadrian. And you as well, Ned Flounders. Might I call you Ned?
He thinks like, why not Mr. Flounders? But he says, yeah, that's absolutely fine, sir.
Mr. Flounders.
Mr.
Take it.
Flounders.
As if you deserve that.
The extra effort.
And I take it you are to be presumed to be Mr. Bertram and Mr. Joseph, I take it. As he kind of looks between the two of you.
Yes, sir, that's me. And that's him. And we're both of us.
Take a sip of flask.
Yes, Dr. Gunculvis here has told me much of you, and I have seen your reports. Yes, I am well aware of your trying times with us, as well as your successes and losses. And for that, you have my deepest and most sincere gratitude.
Well, I'm sure that's plenty for us.
Ned is completely lost.
Anyways. Hey, this kid here, he says his name is Ned. What's up, Ned? I slap him on the back.
Hi, Bertram?
How old are you exactly?
I am 23.
Wow, you're just fresh out the wound then, aren't you?
No? Looks confused.
Well, this is the big boss. You better show him some respect. Get on your knees.
Open wide.
I'm kind of. I look at Hadrian like I was like, he's gonna do it. He's totally gonna do it.
And I'm just like, oh my god, no. I'm just like, I'm not saying anything, and I'm just
Please
like,
don't
Yeah, Ned doesn't understand, so he does like an oriental bow by getting on his knees and bowing on the ground to him. It's like, I'm so sorry. Where are my manners?
He kind of gives you a puzzled look and then kind of smiles and looks at the rest of them before.
He's satisfied. He loves that subservience.
No, please, Ned. Please stand up, take a seat.
He looks very embarrassed.
It is quite all right. Respect is something earned after all, not inherent. Tell me, gentlemen, your adventures in Borneo just a month ago. I've read your reports and been told of your mission there was a success.
I wouldn't call it a success. I
Not-
don't know what to call that.
Perhaps
call
not
it
on
a-
a
Call it
surface
an
level.
unfortunate accident. Just circumstances of the job, you know. Some people can't handle the pressure working in this place. I'm sure you understand that perfectly.
There's
I
also
do.
an entire village just.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean, we
and-
don't mention that though, do we?
Ned is extremely lost.
No, sir, but, you know.
As I'm shaking the flask back up to my lips, so many people.
Oh,
Yes, well, perhaps not on a surface level was it a
Well,
success, but
The way I
ultimately,
look at it, the way I look at it is that, you know, some sacrifices have to be made for the greater good, right?
of course. He kind of shakes his head in agreement.
It's not like they died, you know, painfully or anything, like they could have. I mean, they were suffering, you know, and it sort of ended. Anyways, how are you?
Well, I am most excited to finally meet some of my more recently successful agents.
Yeah. Actually competent, I kind of whisper under my breath.
Gentlemen, I wish to inform you of some things I'm sure you've picked up on, or perhaps even deduced of your own, or were told, outright or otherwise. This organization, Caduceus, my life's work, as it were.
I love John.
It has come to my attention that something had happened to Dr. Shapiro before you'd left. I am sorry we could not inform you sooner, but we believe that he had been replaced
Yeah.
by our sworn enemies in the inner night. Tell me, what do you know of these inner knights?
They're a bunch of dicks and assholes.
Yeah, they sure are. Ned has no idea what you're talking about.
The
You're
fact
right
that they
there,
did
Ned.
such a thing, the fact that they did such a thing to our colleague, proves that they do not care for the greater humanity because they did not stay socially distanced.
Just a quick question: were we actually like debriefed after we got out of there? Like, did they question us on all this stuff already, or were we just re-explaining this to the guy, or?
No, it was a very short summary that you gave.
Okay.
And so it was all just sort of relayed to Matum. And
Okay.
also the things he's heard about Bolivia, as well as what's been said to him by the people you've worked with in their short span of life.
Yeah. Okay. So,
They are, indeed, though I would also call them fanatical.
right.
You see, many
We
years
haven't-
ago,
Go ahead.
many years ago, I stumbled upon them without truly meaning to. And my eyes were opened to what horrors this world truly hides from us. Thus I made it my life's work to see to their end, whatever cost that may be. Money, people, myself included. I do not expect you or any of my other employees to feel the same. I do not expect you to stay nor to indulge me in my dreams. But I've seen your work, and I am grateful and humbled by it.
Well,
If there is anything you wish to ask or speak with me about, now is perfectly the time.
we've already humbled you after 2 missions. That's pretty impressive.
Well, to say what you've done was not impressive would be quite a lie. Look at Bolivia. You retrieved an
it's not
ancient creature.
Oh yeah,
One
Borneo.
How
Yeah.
much? Like,
That was
how the
Borneo.
fuck is Ned not being filled in on anything as this is
Yeah.
being said?
He is. As soon as it's like you found an ancient creature, okay, might not
Yes.
be what I think this meeting is about.
Yeah,
Well,
you
like,
were
he
given
heard-
that you'd
he
be
heard-
leading a new team to go to the field. So this is your team. You're kind of being thrown in the deep end here.
Yeah, it's like
So,
here
yeah.
Inner Knights, and he's thinking terrorist. Oh right, we're here to alleviate war stuff like that. So we're gonna go in the field and help them and heal them or something. And then he heard creature from Bolivia, and he's just like, question mark? He's like not speaking
well,
up
yeah,
about
Just
it.
stare at the fucking kid.
Yeah, we got
Welcome
that.
to-
We got that. We got the snake man from under the pyramid. Yeah, he was. You use him as a beanbag chair or something. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yes, High Ranish.
Go on, keep praising us.
Though
I might have to have you look at a mirror later.
Oh, I got this mirror.
Hey,
not
kid.
only did you retrieve it, you allowed us to conduct experiments to see how these ancient ones worked.
Oh yeah, kinky.
And then Borneo. Though
Yeah,
it was a
Borneo. Yeah.
though it was a loss of lives, it was also a requirement, really.
Yeah, shit was pretty fucked over there, I gotta say.
You ended their suffering. Your friend has gone to a better place after his mind was obviously
We have no
less
idea
than-
where the fuck that place is.
Yeah.
his mind obviously was hurt, as he was as well.
Well, I look to think that, a lot of heroes out there are hurt inside. They carry the burden of the rest of society and they suffer in the process. But that's their choice, and that was Wilhelm's choice. Even though he decided to execute an officer. Yeah, we won't talk about that, though.
Given the replacement of Dr. Shapiro before your exit, I shall simply
Maybe.
wave it as a convenient misunderstanding.
Maybe he knew something we didn't know. Who knows?
Perhaps.
Anyways, Ned! There he is. Look at him. He's such a cute little bugger.
He is holding the smile, and his eyes are constantly dashing from person to person.
Hey
Yes.
Ned, I got a mirror
Ned.
out in the parking lot in my '93 Toyota.
check this cool mirror out.
Yes, this Ned here is going to be your new... I hesitate to use the word due to its less than positive wording, but
boy
replacement.
Oh.
Ned
shall
over here
be-
thinking he was getting a promotion.
He will be accompanying you on your next mission, which I will
Jesus
be
Christ,
informing you of personally.
Fucking people.
I'm sorry?
What did you say to
Just
me?
gonna fucking light up a cig right here.
Oh.
You do notice there's an ashtray on the table, so
Oh, there you go.
I don't care.
It's like
Yes.
smoking's allowed
So-
in here.
he kind of gets up and walks over to the record player before pulling the needle off and putting it aside. Tell me, have any of you heard the name Yig?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
my
come across
studies.
several times in our
You mean the dance?
No, that would be the jig, my fine sir.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure.
No,
Thought I would ask.
Yeah, what about Yig?
Yig, as it would seem, is a deity to these ancient creatures, these snake men. Though we are
Ah.
unsure if the inner knight is one of them or not, it would appear that recently a church of followers has cropped up here in the States. And we would like you to investigate. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hmm. So, Tyrannish, is he connected to Yig?
We do not believe so, but we can be no more sure than any other given.
So, just out of
Circumstance.
curiosity, what sort of have you gotten any results from your experiments with Tyrannish?
Our experiments have run into a bit of a stumbling block with that.
Oh,
He's a sleepy boy, isn't he?
do tell.
For a sleeping creature, he is vanished.
Eh?
Uh,
Eh?
Okay.
Vanished how? Like,
We're unsure. Our security cannot pick up any trace of how he would have escaped, or if he even awoke to escape.
I'm sure you guys got security tapes, and what, they just fizzle out, and then poof, he's gone?
Ironically, yes.
Ironic.
Oh
yeah.
boy. That sneaky little, whippersnapper.
So I got
It appears that there was some sort of electrical interference in the rooms before suddenly Tyrannish was gone.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, that's disturbing as all hell.
So then I gotta ask, what is your priority here? This little church group or finding Tyrannish?
We
Feels like he's
believe
pretty
that
important to you.
we believe they may be connected.
You think he skipped town and went all the way to some random people?
No, but we believe that's where he may head.
Hmm.
Take a listen, why don't you? As he kind of walks over to a radio, and it's a very old-looking radio, but he kind of turns the dials, and as it kind of to life, and kind of staticky signals for a moment before he kind of lands on what sounds like a church sermon. As a
Must have been wrong channel.
Gentleman on the radio kind of is very enthusiastically, and you can almost hear just from the heart giving this sermon. But something seems off to you as you is anyone in the group churchgoers? Like, would your character have, regularly or off and on or once in a hot
Ned
minute?
is a good Christian boy.
He is dead.
I think Bertram maybe would have gone there to see if there was any information to be had, but probably not frequently, no.
To a church or this church?
A church.
Okay.
I mean,
That-
I've gone to
that
plenty of
church?
churches, yeah.
I don't know where the church even is, so I can't
Well,
even
you-
answer.
I mean, I don't
Churches
think
have old
you've
shit
been to
still.
the west side of the states.
Okay, probably not. This is like
Yeah.
Far Cry 5, is that what we're getting into here?
So it sounds like a normal-ish Christian
Cult.
Like a normal, a
sermon?
normal sermon. Yeah.
But there's inflection on certain words that just doesn't sit right. I need everyone to make a POW check.
A POW check.
A what?
As in power.
Yeah.
Damn, get wrecked.
Oh shit.
Oh, I wanted to keep the train going.
We are all powerful.
Bro.
Wait, power.
Power
Where
have to do-
where
Top.
Dude.
The very top. It's one of your base stats. Oh,
I
hey.
succeeded.
Okay, so
You're about to tell us that was a bad thing that we succeeded, aren't you?
all our heads explode.
We understood the power within us. Well, you know what? I'm feeling just all great. Now, has anybody heard of Cthulhu? No. I won't say that. Or how far off am I, Sky?
hey Ned, your eyes are bleeding all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
As you sit there listening to the sermon, you begin to hear a whisper kind of underneath the wording. Like, there's the message, but you can just faintly hear under the man talking what sounds like another voice.
Yeah?
Wondrous yield, the ungodly under yeek, bestowing blessings to lie and strike, the blessings yield waiting heart. He under who upon curious lies, and him waiting on the serpent's curious mind glittering, and it just continues on in what sounds like circles.
Nice.
Until after a few moments, You hear the man kind of start to wind down. And that, brothers and sisters, is the gospel we read. I thank you for joining me today on our broadcast. And to those curious or lost, I bid you come. Come and listen to the word. Come and join us in person. We here in Bingham welcome you. Blessed be your day. And then the
sounds
signal just kind
mighty
of cuts.
Yeah. Well, he sounds mighty convincing. You know what? I think I'd like to sit in on one of those sermons.
So everyone is going to go to their sheets
Oh,
Yes.
great.
and go ahead and add a new language skill.
Oh,
Oh,
The language is
Cool.
called NAACAL.
I'm sorry.
NAACAL.
that
There you go.
Yeah.
Nicole.
Nicole, how many...
You get-
What?
5 points into it.
Oh, so I just understand the language now. Okay.
How do you spell the language again? Sorry.
It's in chat. NAACAL.
And then Bertram and Ned, go ahead and put another 5 points in.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah. Experts.
That was weird.
You heard that message, did you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Somebody underneath the sermon wasn't shutting up about Yig, wondrous Yig, something along those lines. Awfully
Yes.
compelling, though.
That was word.
That was word.
In the serpent people's own tongue, you heard.
All right.
What you
Question
heard
marks appear
was not
above Ned's head.
English.
Sounded like it.
It sounds like that to those gifted. Which means that to the four of you are perfect for this job.
More question marks appear above the head of Ned Flounders.
Where is Bingham?
Bingham, Oklahoma.
Oh God.
A little close to home?
Anywhere but there.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma!
Stop saying the cursed word.
The church is located there, as well as its pastor. We would like to investigate this church's origins and where this pastor received the word of Yig. Nothing more and nothing less.
Yeah.
Just so we know who we're looking for, do you have this pastor's name? Red Rob.
No. His
Hmm.
name
sorry,
is
dude.
Reverend Cornfield. As
Out here in Oklahoma, my name's Cornfield.
that's Cornfield with a K, by the way.
Oh.
Edgy like the band.
Ooh. Bet he's a fan. Anyway.
The locals are both.
Huskers.
They seem to be both fanatical and less than enthralled by his wording.
Uh-huh.
You will
So-
visit, and you will find out what information you can. And so we are all clear in this room here today. I do not want any unnecessary force used, unless it is a life and death situation. Am I clear?
So hopefully we won't have anybody die this time.
They
Ned
do not
starts to
appear to
sweat.
be a violent group, but that does not mean they won't defend things if they feel threatened.
Right, so that means we go in heavily armed, yeah?
Assuming these are
We
just a
can
bunch of
supply
country
you with things if you feel things begin to escalate.
Well, I mean, you've already told us that we're super important, right? So that means we get some mech suits and things like that, yeah?
If the
Did someone say
technology was a
mech
thing,
suits?
If it was a thing,
it would certainly not be in your hands right now.
what? What do you mean by that?
They
We're
are
just
a
singing our
peaceful.
praises.
They are a peaceful people simply hosting a church.
They're a cult. Obviously, they're associated heavily with the Snake Men.
Well, so far it's one guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, it only took one guy to completely mess up Borneo, now didn't it?
Indeed. Though it was a bit more of a exception rather than rule. I shall make sure that anything you need should the necessity arise will be provided as soon as humanly possible. We will have people standing by should things get too out of hand. But as of this moment, we are not going to go with a display of force.
Yeah, okay. Well, so you want us to go all sneaky beaky like?
I want you to find out what you can, and report back. If you believe at any point that the Inner Knight is involved, I want you to report it, and we shall deal with it as necessary. And if, by chance, you find any connection to Tyrannish or otherwise, you inform us as well.
Yes, well, we'll certainly try to do that for you. For the world, really.
Yes, for the greater world.
The greater good.
But mostly
The
for
greater
us.
good.
And money.
So then, you will be heading out first thing tomorrow.
Oh.
You may take whatever vehicles you believe you should, whether that be your own or we may provide you ones if necessary.
Well, I had a vehicle once.
I still got mine.
What kind of new vehicles you got?
What perhaps would you be seeking to be arranged?
Got a Paseo.
buddy. I've always had a fondness for the 93 Toyota Paseo. I don't think it would probably fit a whole lot of people in it, though. Maybe a Big Mac on the seat, you know?
Just take
Shut
me,
up.
you'll be fine.
Shut up. I'll fucking scream.
And thus, Ned
Anyway,
Jackass makes a new character.
we'll work something out later. How about that?
Yes, you may call and speak with Connors later about your acquisition.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
just
then.
remember, my car can fit everybody.
If that is quite all, gentlemen, I would see you out myself.
Okay. What about your creepy friend over there?
I was about to say, are you ever going to introduce us to Tiny over there?
You hear an audible.
Uh,
Ah, yes, Mr. Canning, my personal bodyguard. He is nothing to fear.
are you sure about that?
You
Is there a
know,
reason you should be afraid
He's
of?
quite frightening, yeah.
He,
He's a very
yeah,
large man, intimidating. yeah.
over 7 feet, big hulking brute over there. Oh yeah, nothing to be afraid of.
I can assure you, he will bring you no harm.
All right, well,
Uses this
Oh.
opportunity to kill him immediately.
as long as he's tame, you know.
No.
All right, see you later. We got a mission to go on. Unless anyone else has any questions.
Lots.
Yeah, we'll fill you in, Ned. We've
Oh,
got a
yeah.
All right.
long road trip to take. We'll fill you in.
Yeah. ugh.
We
Oh,
get to go
boy.
see all the cornfields, and then we get to see
Yeah.
the Reverend Cornfield himself.
Have you ever
I-
shot a gun before?
You ever shot a gun before? You ever killed a man, Ned?
Yeah, like You know that
No-
question I asked you earlier,
Yeah.
jokingly? Like,
Yeah,
Seriously?
that was a joke. It was funny. Like we're all saying this while we're leaving.
As you're leaving, Meadam actually does escort you out the doors himself, and as soon as you're on the other side, kind of bows his head a moment. I wish you a good evening, gentlemen, and I appreciate your coming today.
Yes, thank you. Well, hopefully we'll be having a second coming later. You know.
It
Perhaps.
was good meeting you, Dr. Meadam. And I look forward to working for you more in the future. It's like visibly sweating.
I hope so, Ned. I hope so. And he just kind of watches, he closes the door again.
How does it close? I'm so confused. No. How does it physically close? Does anybody touch it? Is it
Yeah,
magic?
he closes the door.
Oh, he closes it. Man, he's one of them old super strong men, right?
Yeah, wait, how did the door sound again?
Sorry,
I
my
think
headset
that
was
was
off. How did it sound?
Oh god!
Crazy.
Someone needs to oil that door. Sounds like a
Okay.
damn pterodactyl coming through. Damn.
Mm.
Well,
Mhm.
I appear to have I think I've been reassigned.
Oh yeah.
He looks very puzzled.
Who were you assigned to before?
I was a clerk.
A clerk. Wow, that's really impressive. What did
I
you do
was-
all day?
Well, general clerk things. I was filling in for a man named Mr. Clyde Bowman.
Oh yeah, that guy. He died.
Yeah, I heard about that. Shame.
Yeah,
But,
it
you
was
know-
pretty crazy.
Yeah, people gotta pick up the pace, so I jumped right on
Just
board
seen
that
his
job
wife.
offer.
His wife was even crazier. We killed her.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, oh man. Remember? I think she turned out to be like some kind of monster.
It was like a monster. Yeah, she came popping out of that septic tank
Yeah.
with last night's burrito dinner.
Okay.
As you all are standing there, you're told by the receptionist, Miss Dolores, that you're expected on the eighth floor, so that you can be given all your paperwork for your next mission.
All right, thanks, DD.
So as you arrive and kind of exit the elevator, Bertram.
Yeah, what's up?
Actually,
What's
no.
up, God? How's it going? I
Hold.
haven't had a conversation with you in a while.
Back up.
I kind of need
as-
to go.
As you're walking towards the room, you kind of notice a few scientists with kind of using key cards to open one of the doors off to the side. All four of you do. As they kind of enter, you kind of hear a lot of bustling around, and one of them kind of stays in the doorway for a moment, kind of leaving it ajar a bit. As you pass through, you can see several what appear to be scientists and doctors kind of standing in the room over a female person kind of strapped
Female
down to this
person.
chair.
Okay.
And
This-
as
this
she's
cannot be part of
strapped to
regulation.
the chair, she kind of starts to lift her head slightly, her white hair kind of cascading down either side of her head. Bertram,
Yeah, what's up?
you recognize this female.
Oh, is that my nut?
Though she appears slightly different due to the hair color, it kind of throws you off for a moment, but the clothing and the hairstyle, at least, that looks like Tara.
Oh yeah, I remember her name totally. Yeah, that's Tara.
But-
There she is.
But as you notice her lifting her head, she looks directly at you. But instead of the same blue eyes that kind of watched you leave a couple of a month or so back, are now a sort of amberish yellow.
Oh wow, that's really hot. I'm into that.
Her expression kind of hardens as she looks at you for a moment.
My expression hardens back.
And after a moment, you kind of see her mouth moving, though no words happen, as all of a sudden the hallway and the room are filled with an explosion.
Jesus.
Oh, roll
That's
to do. Oh,
So-
my gosh, explosions!
What the
Wow.
fuck?
I need everyone to kind of make a dodge check.
Kind
That's
of
not-
make one.
That's
And
not
by kind of,
normal.
I mean do it.
Damn! Are you kidding me?
Oh.
No.
I would like to push.
You. Fuck you.
Yeah, I would
My
like to
spider
push,
sense
Mr.
is
Game
tingling.
Master.
I'm pushing that, and there you go. That's my roll.
Yeah, I think I could probably push it. I can afford 2. I have subtracted 2, DM.
This isn't good.
Alright, let's see. So, bum, bum, bum. Ba, da, 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 da. Okay, so I am assuming Bertram bought that one.
I did. I just said
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
was
Not paying
halfway
any
through.
attention. Gotcha.
I was writing down something. Oh, shoot, right. Alright, so Bertram succeeds. Hadrian succeeds. Alright, so Ned, my boy.
How do you feel about horrific scarring?
Yeah.
How do you feel like another character?
Everyone except Ned is going to roll.
Oh, okay.
One d6.
Okay.
Everybody but Ned rolls 1d6.
Ned is gonna roll 2d6.
Am I going to do that? All right.
Yes, you are going to do that because you have currently been caught in an explosion.
So I got the.
I feel like I've got fucked.
Adrian
That's what I
got the
feel.
best roll.
I feel like
The
I
only
got
time
you.
Sep rolls good is the times he really, really wishes.
No,
he
see, here's the thing.
feel
Seth
like-
doesn't roll good or bad. He rolls poorly.
I feel like this. No, this thing's. I think it's gonna be a poor roll.
Got worse than the guy who had to roll 2d6.
So that is how much damage you're taking
Yeah,
from this
fucking do it.
explosion.
Dang it, dude! I frickin' knew it.
So that brought me
Frickin'
down.
fake.
Frickin'
Right.
knew it.
I didn't.
Effect.
I didn't take like half my health and damage, so I'm good.
That really sucks. Also, how did we not recover all of our hit points during that?
You were supposed to.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't feel
fully
like about that then.
Do I get anything for extreme success?
Did you get an extreme?
You did get
I
an
mean-
extreme. I don't think we should take any damage for an extreme, really.
Yeah, and plus it's a 1 anyway, so yeah, you managed to get out of the way of all incoming debris. Bertram, you're taking the worst of the debris in the sudden explosion.
Of course I did. Of course I did.
I hid behind you, thank you.
I feel the push.
I
You
don't
were
trust-
used his
I don't
his
trust this
human
shit. anymore.
shield.
The city's out to get you.
Don't trust these rolls. Don't trust this roll 20. This is why we need to get fantasy grounds.
No.
Physically get GoPros so we can record and live stream our rolls.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's the only meta way we could guarantee fair rolling. Because then that's just fate.
I get a hollow table,
Hollow
hologram.
dice. Yeah,
It's like
hollow
that.
dice.
like that one shitty game that had the meeting somewhere. What was that? That was Hitman. That was what I played. God,
Man.
the freaking building that has no living people in it, but they all appear in a freaking conference and as holograms.
If you remember, that was just AI in and of itself. So they just have like an elaborate
That was
floating.
especially pointless.
Yeah.
So an explosion happened.
Yep.
Right. How are we dead?
Some of us got hurt. Some of us didn't.
I got pretty hurt. Not as bad as you somehow.
I'm gonna grab a glass of water.
All right.
I hope there's water in it. Where'd Sky go?
I
I'm
don't
here.
know.
I'm
Okay.
listening.
We're
Yeah, well,
waiting for you.
We're waiting for you.
So with that explosion, it's going to be a quick break time.
Oh, okay.
Because the explosion was also a part spoiler for the fact that I need to use the bathroom. So
Okay.
bathroom
Man,
break
I
time,
hate this
snack time.
spoilers.
Gerald, go get your tea. Gerald, this is the time you're supposed to go get tea.
I think I'll wait a little bit.
Okay, well, we'll be back in about 5 or 10 ish.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Hold
go
on,
ahead and grab
Scott.
myself something to
5 or
drink.
10 minutes sounds like when I need to go get my tea.
Sky, there you
One
go.
second.
I gave you a meme to think about.
Did you give me a meme to think about? What did you give me to think about, Sep?
That's a good meme.
Hold on, let's get an opinion. What do you think about that? This, what do you think about that?
What?
Wait it!
CBT.
Thank you, Relaxel.
I'm back.
What's up, back?
Just aching, sore.
Yeah, I know part of that. Some of it's on the inside. Some of it's in the head. Some of it's in the body. You know?
I've been making liberal use of Tiger Balm lately, though.
Oh boy.
Yo, it's
Embracing your Asian heritage, I see.
yeah, yes. Like when I opened it up, I'm like, oh my god, fucking nostalgic childhood memories. Oh, Sep, every time I'd sprain my fucking ankles, my dad would make it worse. You know why?
Yeah.
He would literally be like, you need to massage it out. And he would get a Tiger Balm and then rub it on my sprained ankle and just press hard and massage it. And I'd be like dying. I'm like trying to like say, stop it. It hurt. He's like, nah, that's just the pain going away. And then it would literally just be aching for like,
Yeah.
oh.
Pain going away.
No, it was the pain getting in and getting worse. Oh.
Oh boy. Fucking Toyota Paseo.
Hot, exciting, wild.
I mean, well, you place the rims on it. It could be.
I am back.
It could be something. It could be a car.
Ah. So, we're gonna die.
No, you are.
Haha.
You don't know what you're doing.
Haha. I'm too young.
Back.
And then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. And while we spoke of many things,
Bonjour.
and kings, this he said to me.
Bonjour.
Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle. You ready to fuck up a cult?
It's like in Far Cry 5.
I know. I'm kidding.
Guns blazing.
Same energy.
Where's my
Probably.
my red dot sight? Oh, they can shoot some cultists.
What was the last time we got involved with cultists? Didn't we burn down a barn?
A barn? I mean, a
It was
whole
like a
house.
different game. Well, a whole house, including the barn.
And then we released a demon into the world. That was,
Good times.
that'll ever come back to bite us.
The greatest thing you'll ever learn.
The 111-year-old Brit who said secret to life was to avoid dying is now the world's oldest man.
Well, shit.
My God.
Shit, he's been avoiding.
He knew the whole time. Why did we not listen?
Yo, he's been Jason boarding death.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever he's been doing it.
Death opens up the door and be like, "Yo, man, it's your time." Nah, he's gone. He's been gone.
Was I a good meme? No.
No.
No,
Just no.
that's where it stops. Just no.
And there's the Chad character. No.
Wha-
So what do you think the chances of fucking this one up too are?
I mean, it's already started off pretty well.
Negotiations will be delicate.
Are
And
you
by that I
sure?
mean we're gonna get you to infiltrate the cult for us.
Great.
Yeah, you're young and impressionable, perfect for cult.
Exactly. Just roll up with a smile and an eagerness to learn.
Yeah, wide-eyed innocence.
I am used to doing that, but for a cult?
And now you got some explosion like marks too. You can say that you're from an impoverished fucking country, and you could use the word of yig or whatever the fuck they listen.
I'm from New York.
The word of wheat yig sounds like kind of like ASMR type of stuff.
I mean Brooklyn, you know, like
Just like more visible question marks all around his head.
Getting yiggy with it.
yo, like what's that area that fucking Daredevil has to patrol?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, there you go. You're from Hell's Kitchen.
So
I
guys,
don't
if you want,
think I'm from Hell's Kitchen.
if you want a free massage from the cops, just smell like cannabis.
I mean, maybe 10, 20 years ago, but nowadays they leave you alone. They don't even care if you smell like it.
You think so?
Yeah, like you could literally smoke in front of a cop. You'd be annoyed that you're like doing it, but like you wouldn't really have any like. It'd be more paperwork and annoying shit to deal with to like beat your ass and then write you up.
Stop.
also,
That's Canada. Not
I
here.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can have a
Well,
medical card here.
Over here.
Not real. We know that.
Fuck, man. Am I not real?
I don't think you are. I think you're in my head. You've been in my head, like my best head
God.
friend.
If you wake up from that, will I just disappear?
Secret cap is to never wake up. There you go.
Exactly.
So how about that Big Mac?
There's somebody playing some extremely bassy music the next street over, and I can hear it from here.
Dude, but can you feel it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. They need to turn it the fuck down. This isn't that type of neighborhood.
Is it? Yo, you need to get some big ass like stereo speakers and shit. Just start playing fucking Undertale. Do it.
No.
Get it.
You need to stop.
I'll do it at the park. I'll just set up like a fucking display. It's like, let's play, but I do it at the park. With the big old projection monitor and a giant ass fucking tarp.
So anyways, how was Halo Infinite?
I don't know. I haven't even seen the trailer for it.
Looks pretty basic.
What do you expect? It's Halo.
Whoa. I expect nothing but technological superiority.
I mean, Halo fucking sets the trends, so I mean...
Does it now?
That's probably why...
Does it?
Still, I mean...
I don't think it set any trend for the last several
it set
years.
trend for Halo
Maybe a
3.
downwards trend. Hey.
Hey, just play
Whoa.
Tarkov. Play a grown man's game. Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov. Play that one.
Jack, that's it.
No, I don't want fucking normies in my Tarkov.
Right?
Actually, no. Never mind. I want these normies in my Tarkov.
Yeah.
Wow,
You
says
need to
the
kill them, take
frickin'
their shit.
Fucking goblins.
bottom feeder goblin.
Yeah,
That's fucking
exactly. I just fucking
some shit at
forgot.
night. Fucking everybody's gone. Time for me to be my best.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially now with the way that they're doing the fucking loot. Like I have to be even more careful now because even if I die and I have shit in my like case, I can't sell it.
God, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't want to know how even more careful looks like.
Like you have to be like,
Just
So we good?
leaving within 40 seconds. That's how carefully.
no, it's gonna be
Can't do
leaving when 30 seconds are left.
Oh yeah.
It's just gonna be a
Oh my
straight
God.
sprint, trying to pick up as much loot.
Lads, are we good now?
Yeah.
Memeing while you're gone.
I
Alright.
think everybody's here.
I need a large mental break.
So, as the explosion happens, there's debris and bodies kind of thrown along the hall.
Debris, I hardly know her.
Through the smoke, it's very difficult to see as there's just dust and all sorts of things kind of clouding your vision. Bertram and Hadrian
Yep.
Yeah.
are fine.
Fine.
Med and Joseph need to make a skill check with their new language skill.
Oh,
Pretty
alright. Let's...
sure that's a fail no matter what, but
no, I didn't quite understand it.
you know what? You know what?
Hmm.
Just because I'm curious,
I'm
I
gonna
want
push
to look
this.
that. I want to look that.
No.
11 points.
11 points. Sure, why not? I don't really use them.
Okay.
Now I'll have 47.
Yeah, Ned, your head hurts.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
no, like an actual headache starts to kind of take over for you.
Yeah, I heard that's what explosions do. I'm trying to maintain positivity about it. It's not helping.
The rest of you, as you're kind of rolling around in the floor from the explosion, your ears are ringing. But as you kind of slowly are kind of coming to, you hear this what sounds like footsteps coming closer to you. And they stop almost right on top of you.
Step on me, please.
Am I gonna get fucking shot in the back of the head like some kind of animal?
Maybe.
No, as you kind of, your vision's a little blurry, but you, and kind of fogged from the dust. You notice the female now standing there in front of all of you in the middle of all this dust and just awful things going on, as you can hear the commotion in the distance of people running and scrambling, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to see if anyone's hurt.
Yeah.
Seb, you recognize Tara standing over you. Hadrian and Joseph do not know who this is, but recognize it as the person in the chair just moments ago.
Ah.
Oh no.
You kind of watch as she kind of starts to kneel down, kind of in a squatting position just in front of you, Seth.
What?
Those kind of amberish yellow eyes looking down at you.
Oh, is that you, love? I haven't seen you in so long. What happened? There was a big explosion.
She just kind of sits there quietly for a moment, face blank. She her eyes kind of dart over to Hadrian for a moment before kind of flicking over to Joseph. Not a single blink as she slowly comes back to you.
You're awfully quiet there. Are you all
Hey-
right?
Hey, lady, you okay?
Did you get hit in? Did you get blown up too? Doesn't look like it. What were they doing with you in there?
You watch a flick of her tongue as she just... And as she begins to speak, that is a very masculine voice kind of fills your ears. I am fine.
Oh well, I mean, I'm still into this, but
Could this be somebody else?
who
I
are
mean-
you?
I
Who is?
am the one you brought here.
Oh,
What?
hey, that's great.
Mommy?
What? Your name was Tyrannofish, right? Tyrannish, that's the one that.
Oh, what's up? Sup, slut?
I am...
I didn't know you could possess people. That's pretty crazy. Where's my pistol?
Tell your superiors that I no longer sleep, and I will never serve the King of Snakes.
Well,
Yeah, who is that, by the way? I always keep hearing about the King of Snakes, but nobody ever tells me what it is. Fuck off.
You truly wish to know?
Yeah, I
Sword.
do. You know, it'd be very important information to help me, do my
Could connect a
job,
few
and
dots.
just for my own personal curiosity.
You'll find your answers where your feet must tread next.
oh,
So
I
I
will
hear-
be watching.
I hear that you and the Snake King don't get along very well.
You watch as Tyrannish's eyes quickly narrow, the kind of beady center slowly shifting into those snake-like
Ooh, I don't
slits.
like that.
The King of Snakes is no master of mine.
And may I ask what their name is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get all this. What?
You know
the secrecy?
his name.
Oh yeah, I do know his name. I just want to hear you say it.
Say his name.
You must destroy the Chapel of Yig.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's what we were getting ready to do. It seems that our goals are in line. You want to join us?
We shall see where our alignments lie. I will be watching you.
I have a question
Okay.
about the mirror.
Yeah. I don't know anything.
Well,
about it.
what was that about?
You'll find out when I need you to know.
God damn it, he's just as
Keep it
bad.
Keep it close.
You know what, Ned? You have no idea.
Keep it close to you, Joseph.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey,
Name drop.
Just out of curiosity, real quick, before before your presence escapes, can I show him my snake gun and be like, "What's this thing?"
A gift. Unless, of course, you feel yourself unworthy of it.
No, I feel like it's pretty. I feel like pretty worthy of it.
Turned into a sword now.
A gift
Then-
from whomst?
From my people,
Oh, your
before the usurpers.
I see.
Use
Hey.
it to destroy those who deserve it.
Well, that's pretty cool. I found this out in the jungle with a monkey. That was pretty neat.
This is all a
Smoke.
bit much.
The monkey was
Smoke
worthy.
is kind of starting to clear finally, and Ned, you can now see this figure as well, kind of crouched over your teammates, your new teammates.
Oh,
Nice, thank you, Alex. That's
the voice does not
So
match.
great.
Does not match at all. Explosions. Trying to keep a good face here.
hmm.
Feel like I just got out of a terrible terrorist attack. Would love explanations as soon as possible.
Oh man.
Well,
Seems like I got off pretty okay. You okay? You okay, Bertram?
Well, I'm having a conversation here with our old friend Haranish.
Oh
He
yeah.
appears to have possessed an acquaintance of mine, and he can do that. Yeah.
Oh man, nice taste. I see he has good taste.
Yeah. Can you just possess anybody? Sky.
I do as I need to do.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I can respect that. Yeah, you're not that bad of a guy, Taranish. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how this organization tells us almost nothing about everything, and then you finally meet the guy that you just had to kidnap from his Betty Bye chamber. You don't seem like that bad of a guy, or whatever you are.
What is going on?
Soon.
Don't worry, if you survive this, you'll be as fucked up as all of us.
What?
No.
Did you say soon? Is that all?
Huh?
Yes.
Well, just soon. Okay.
Dude.
Soon.
Soon.tm.
Okay, so I'm just staring deeply into his serpenty eyes and wondering what to do now.
Yeah. After a moment of
There it is.
hesitation, you watch as Tyranish sort of stands and begins to walk back towards the doorway of the room that has exploded.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
watch as what appears to be this portal kind of opens up, and Tyranish just steps through as it.
Wow.
Slurps.
You see, now that's the kind of guy we need on our team. We could
Boy.
get in and get out, no problem. But
Guys,
instead, we
I-
got this Ned guy.
I've got several questions. A lot of them
All right,
rely
now,
on,
Ned.
usually I like to keep
Profanities.
usually I like to keep a nice, joyful demeanor, but I am losing that fast. He still has a smile. What is going on?
Well,
Well,
You
that's
signed
just a
up
guy
for
we have
this.
to know.
I signed up
You
for a clerk
signed up.
job.
you signed up for this, Ned. You're with us now. You're in
Yeah.
it now.
You know too much now, you can't really go. You
can't-
can't
you
really
can't
leave.
leave. Right.
He begins to sweat.
Hey, don't worry. The pay is all right, and the benefits are decent.
Decent?
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't get a fucking death squad coming to your apartment at night, capping you in the head for knowing too much. I mean, that's pretty good.
It's also a nice Hooters that's nearby.
Oh yeah, we go there like every fucking Friday. Like, damn. I mean, that we're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that
yeah.
your girlfriend or something? I look over at Bertram.
Not exactly. Just sort of some nice little ass I met in the hallway one
Okay.
time. But now apparently, Tyranish has a strange taste in people that he wants to possess. So yeah, he swings that way. Anyways,
That's an
we
odd
should probably
name
get
for
out
a
of here.
girlfriend.
Not my girlfriend.
So how does the gang escape or leave this building? How do
Swiftly.
Well, the guards have finally arrived, and several doctors start tending to
Each
the
other's
wounded.
wounds.
Well,
A couple kind of come over and check on all of you, make sure that you're mostly okay.
Yeah.
Bertram, you seem to be the worst of the wear. From the flying of debris.
Yep.
Except for Hadrian. Hadrian seems relatively okay.
I
And
just
by that I
dust
mean
myself
completely
off.
fine. Little shaken, non-stirred.
The trick was to just go limp.
I sensed the explosion imminently, and I just kind of like fell to the ground limply.
Yeah.
I've never been in an explosion before. That's a first. I mean,
What a
I think the
great
closest to
first day
that
on the
type of
job.
stress I've ever felt was finals, but you know, finals might have been worse.
Put
So,
now
fingers
what?
to temple. Man, I will
Yeah.
miss Wilhelm.
people are being questioned and such. In the confusion, if you wanted to escape the building, now would be your opening.
All
Why
right,
would
I
we leave?
casually mosey on out.
I mean, if you want to be stopped and questioned.
I mean, a fucking terrorist attack just happened in here. I'll answer as many questions as people have.
Ned, let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just to go to the Hooters, boys. You know, it's very stressful. You could unwind. I mean, that's just a suggestion. You know, we don't have to do it.
Okay.
So, I take it everyone's just leaving
Yeah.
in the dust and confusion.
Kinda, yeah, I think so.
guess.
So, as you all finally make it outside, you can see several first responders and a couple of fire trucks outside. There's still smoke and things kind of coming from the higher levels of the building, from the windows and such. So, what is it you're doing, as you have a mission tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
We still have that?
We
We're
have
expected
answers.
to work after that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's
Once we
lot.
start.
There's a lot we're gonna fill you in, Ned, on this fucking
Potential.
potential 2-day drive.
Yeah. But the gist of it is, once we say okay, we don't really get to quit. The only way to quit is to die, and that's already happened to a few of
I'm
us.
sorry.
Nah, you know.
Look, kid, you're ain't the first.
Yeah.
There were definitely more of us, and
Okay,
there was a death, two, several. There's gonna be more. We're
A
sure
lot.
of it.
welcome to the world of shadows, mysteries, murders, and eldritch horrors. Yeah.
Come on down, Ned.
You
This
have
does
no
not
freedom.
feel like a desk job.
You have no freedom. You will have no life.
This
And
is
the only
death.
way out is to just off yourself. So have
This-
fun with
Never
that
mind, it
decision.
sounds like a desk job.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a desk job. The only way you can leave this job is if you die and kill yourself. Well, never mind. I signed up for a desk job.
Yeah, you
Just
know.
with a lot of legwork.
It's all about
And the
perspective.
desk is the world. And the world is full of fucking horrible things instead of paperwork.
Yeah, it's all about perspective.
This is your wake-up call, Ned.
I think
It's ye to be yeeted.
I understand. Secondhand
Shit,
smoke.
fuck.
I must have inhaled too much of it, and that explains everything.
Slap him. Slap him.
No.
Ned. Listen,
Okay,
kid.
never mind.
gotta wake
Eldritch
up to the
horrors
world.
exist.
The world is cruel and nasty, and there's horrible things in it.
And it's full of snake people.
Why are there
Yeah,
snake
fucking-
people specifically?
Things like TikTok exist. They cause pain and suffering. The rest of the
TikTok does
world.
cause pain and suffering, yes.
You gotta wake up. You gotta get ready.
Gotta wake up and smell the snakes.
Why
You got a
snakes?
long-
Why so many
long
snakes?
car ride.
That's what I've been asking this whole time.
Got a long car ride, Morty. We gotta go.
If that's the case, then Ned spends
That's a
the
crossover.
rest of his night overpacking.
All right. How many travel bags you bringing?
Just go ahead and throw those out.
Well, I
before
brought
we
the
actually-
essentials, so I brought 5.
Wow.
So I'm are we gonna assume that the rest of this gang is also packing for our trip? Because I got what I need. He's got 5 bags.
It's all my clothes and things. You know, the
Okay.
essentials.
Yeah.
All right. So the next morning while we're loading up the car to leave, I am going to be like, you know what, Ned, you just get right in the car. I'll put these in the trunk for you. And I'm going to load just one with your clothes and forget the rest.
Just pick one at random.
Yeah, like we'll already have a bug out bag for you.
So it's just like, I'll pack these for you. I get in your car, you toss 4 bags into the nearby lake.
Yeah, no, it's
No.
like you're like walking with a big luggage bag. It's like, oh yeah, I know. Here's yours, and this stuff that you brought, throws it in the curb. Don't need it. Useless.
That's all my stuff.
It only slow you down.
Why?
Yeah. When your life is on the line 24/7, you realize how little you truly need in life.
Okay. He gets in the car and shuts up.
All right. Now we got everything packed
And we are ready to drive
to
to
drive.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I can't wait to describe the entire 2-day trip in excruciating
So-
detail.
As you guys head out, it's who's driving?
You know,
I am driving.
But he's driving.
So Joseph is driving everyone?
I already said that the car can fit everybody, and I'm not going to waste time on anything else.
We could have got a self-driving car.
Yeah, so we just got a car that fits everyone and all your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could have negotiated for a limo.
So who's driving the big rig that you're currently taking
Man.
down the road?
It's like I said, I have
So you're
the
driving.
wheel
So
of this vehicle.
okay, so everyone's
We
in the
can
van.
That
take
I'm driving.
turns driving. You don't have to drive all the way.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
drive
so
next.
who's
like,
starting the leg of the journey?
fucking
Road trip!
Gerald. Yeah, Gerald will start. I'll stick after
I don't
that.
know if Gerald wants us to drive his car. Or Joseph.
I don't want Ned touching my car.
I know
Don't
how to
touch
drive.
my
I have
shit,
a
nerd.
20 in my drive auto skill.
Okay, who has
Yeah.
the best drive auto skill right now? Let's go with
You
this.
probably don't want me driving.
Drive.
Joseph
auto
said that he would
skill.
drive. Why are we making this such a huge deal?
Okay, so Joseph's driving. Joseph, drive auto me.
You shouldn't be driving your own car either.
Push that roll.
Bro!
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to buy that one, Joseph?
Yeah, you literally just like filled it up with you filled up your gas with diesel by accident.
Breathe, Gerald, breathe. I can hear it in the background. You all don't understand. I could hear just this faint. So it's a fairly uneventful 2 days. Making stops and a couple rest areas along the way to kind of nap up and continue on. Eventually, you finally reach the town of Bingham, Oklahoma.
Finally.
It's a pretty small town, in all honesty. And if anything, it looks a little archaic. The buildings aren't super new. It's very much your homey, small town kind of location.
shithole, basically.
I mean, you might. Some people would call it a
Most
shithole. Some call it historic.
No,
asshole.
just shitholes. That's all there is.
It's
Everywhere
very.
just has shitholes.
It's not very new. It's very homey and kind of looks like this really kind of authentic historical place set up in the background. So it's a shithole we're in. We found ourselves in hell.
I know the Midwest. It's a shithole. So
The whole Midwest.
the whole Midwest, all of it,
Whole Midwest is a shithole.
all of it.
So,
So-
man, I can't wait to explore this shithole.
Basically.
Yeah, so let me see real quick, like, where my map went to.
Oh, we have a map.
I mean, we might. There's a chance. Do not hold me to that one.
There's a map, guys.
I'm not holding my breath for this map.
I wouldn't.
It's okay, I got some jazz music playing.
Thank
1900s jazz. How late were we playing tonight, by the way?
We're gonna give it roughly till about 11:30 midnight, give or take.
And that is 9:30 for me, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, about another hour.
Alright.
Well, 30 minutes to an hour, somewhere in there. Whoops.
Map!
Yeah, I'm working.
Oh, we didn't sing the song, guys.
We're out to see the wizard.
It's the map. It's the map.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map!
Sweet Jesus. Where'd I save it to? There it is. Okay, so
I
let me go in here.
Watch
Let me go in
that
here.
show.
Here. Here. Alright, so.
This is a long drive.
Yeah.
2 days.
So we're going to the town of Oklahoma, boys.
A little
Keep
bit of
saying
a
it.
different thing than Borneo or the other one.
Yeah.
Bolivia.
Bolivia.
I'm gonna just assume, or not assume, like along this ride, we are filling you in on every excruciating detail of our trip.
That would be
Just
pretty
so
nice
you are
of you.
I feel like
very
I'm gonna
informed
need.
of
I'm gonna need
whole
a.
thing that is going on, and we are hopefully going to scar you.
I am going to probably need to make a sanity check on the drive here. Then
That's up to Sky to decide.
So you are coming from this direction, back from towards Oklahoma City.
God.
So you're arriving into town.
It's all just
God,
shit.
that fucking map stretched. Ugh.
All
Ugh.
just shit. This whole place.
So the first thing you see as you come into town is what looks like a old-timey saloon, hotel and bar.
Ooh.
Why are there 2 First Churches of Christ? Unless it's a 7.
That's Mevin.
I gotta zoom out. Okay, there we go.
First church
nice.
of the first redeemer.
It's just a big old turd. That's the whole thing.
It's a small
See if I can-
town.
We're coming in from the south? No, we'd be coming in from the east. What am I talking about?
Is that First Street and then Second Street and then Third
Well-
Street?
This.
Oh, great names.
So this is south of Oklahoma City. What? This.
No,
The
this is-
directions are a little bit fucky on this.
A little bit, yeah.
This implies that it's west of Oklahoma City, but Texas is west. What?
Yeah, that's just
What?
This is like the Bermuda Triangle of the United States.
Don't worry,
you know,
this is
like-
the true. This is the true
Fine.
essence of H.P. Lovecraft. You don't understand
Everything is
shit about how
fine.
anything worked.
Fosse, Texas.
This is very
Lithgow,
confusing.
Texas.
Why Texas is supposed
Why?
to be?
Yo, where's Bing? Where's
Is it
yo, where's
west?
Oklahoma? Like, is it in the fucking Gulf?
Oklahoma is south of Kansas.
Oklahoma
borders
is
to-
here. We are in Oklahoma.
It's like the middle.
We are in the Oklahoma.
This
It's
is
like,
this is Bingham, Oklahoma, the center of Oklahoma activity.
but not really. Oklahoma City technically is.
Alrighty, so
So you arrive in Bingham.
cool.
Bingham.
Wherever the hell that is.
Probably
Yep.
doesn't actually exist.
So where are we coming in at?
We're coming in from Oklahoma City direction. So again, first thing you're really going to run up on is this location off to the side of the road that looks like a
Nice
old
place to eat.
maybe saloon kind of deal, but is obviously a bar and hotel. You can
Deer
see on the
Ah, okay.
It seems like a great place. Just drive right by it. Drive right by it, Joseph. We don't need to stay. We don't need to go there.
Where's the church? We drive there.
Now let's stop at the saloon. Maybe we can get some nice details
Who
before we
stops
head
at
into.
saloons, honestly.
D&D
Who calls
adventuring
it a
parties.
saloon? All right, the tavern, ye old tavern.
Yeah, so you're gonna go meet at the tavern.
Hey, that looks cool over there. What's that place called? The Deerhead Saloon. Wow, that sounds really cool. We should go there.
What's that
Oh.
then? Dish.
Sure hope I don't get AIDS or something from it, you know, but let's go there anyways. Whoa, hold up! Stop the car! We got
Holy Jesus!
Oh no, upside down! What
Oh
are you
no,
doing?
we're rolling over.
We're crashing! We're crashing!
Quick, make
The
sure to
worst
drive auto check.
accident in the
Yeah.
history of Bingham on
Bingham,
Oklahoma.
This is probably the most exciting thing that has happened to Bingham, Oklahoma in 300 years.
Christ almighty, all the police and firefighters in the counties have come to this
Yeah.
accident.
All two
scene.
police
yeah.
officers.
There's
All five of
not.
them.
This is Bingham,
Everybody.
Oklahoma. There's not police officers. It's a
Oh.
sheriff and deputies.
The
Some
entire
guy with a
fleet
bow.
of tow trucks is on their way, all two.
Yeah.
Sweet baby Jesus,
Some
we're all
dude.
gonna die.
He's got a riding lawnmower and he's got a pail of water.
Yeah, there's
He's
a couple of old timey cars and one or two newer model vehicles sitting at this.
Let's be real.
Yo, is that a Tesla?
It's a Tesla. Look at that Tesla.
There's
What the
one
fuck is a
Tesla.
Tesla doing in Bingham, Oklahoma?
Fuck is that shit?
What?
The Tesla's just like, what the
Oh, yeah.
fuck?
Well,
No,
no,
let's
they
be
got one
real.
of them magic cars that only run on electricity.
I'm pretty sure they all got chargers, but yeah, let's go ahead.
Alright.
Again,
So
it
yeah,
just,
the old Deerhead. Wow,
wow.
good
What a-
old Southern hospitality.
Yeah. So is everyone going in?
Yeah.
Parking
Yeah,
the car
I'll,
and
I'll
heading in.
mosey on in there.
Ned
partner.
needs a second and a drink.
Where's the old spittoon? I gotta spit my load in there.
Wait, Bertram, I think that's it. And Ned goes to spit, but it like misfires, so it just kind of dribbles down his chin.
Nice lad. Well, someday we'll get you to turn into a human.
Oh.
Yikes.
Hey,
I,
yo,
I
I
feel like
heard
that
if
was a me joke.
I heard if you reach down in that spittoon, there's usually treasure at the bottom of it.
That doesn't
Oh no,
sound
don't
right
reach
at
the
all.
spoon. Don't do that.
Get in and get your hand down in there. You might find a ring or something.
I see somebody
That's a
spit in
relaxer
it.
reference.
Yikes.
Anyways,
Oh, I
So,
see
as-
Kunkei's barber shop.
damn, how
I'm gonna
ethnic.
go there.
As you kind of wander in, it's very old timey in here, but definitely kind of renovated to stay new. Kind of keep the new look going.
Seems like
There's
yeah.
several men and women kind of scattered around at various tables and at the bar, all drinking various quantities and kinds of alcohols.
It's all just whiskey.
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 That's all that's
Whiskey.
sold here. Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Now, I go ahead and mosey right on up to the saloon bar.
And
Not
say
real
this is
partner?
This is Jack's forte right now.
Yeah. Every
Is it?
fucking week, I gotta come up with a goddamn southern accent. So I'm gonna mosey right on up there, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, partner."
You sure about
What's
that?
scoot-
I'm sure it's just been the same too.
Oh, he's
It's
got
just
a
the
Western-
same two. It's only two. I can go a
Just
little bit rougher.
variations of the two.
Oh,
Oh,
I would
So,
like myself a good old hard drink.
As you kind of wander up to the bar,
It's like that's what Ned thinks he sounds like. It's like I would like a good old fashioned drink, hard, stiff. But he
in
comes
reality,
up like,
can I get a drink? Something hard?
hard. Yeah.
Well,
stiff even.
A stiff drink.
Give me a nice stiffy.
The gentleman behind the bar kind of gives you a questioning look, but just sort of shrugs and turns to get you a glass and pours you a tall order and kind
Like
of
a
scoots it
glass
over
of milk.
across the bar to you.
Yeah. I almost miss it, but I grab it. I was like, yeah, I give him a thumbs up. It looks really awkward.
That'll be $3.
I pat my
It's
pockets.
a fairly small glass. It's definitely just slightly more than a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I pay up 3 doll hairs. So I was like, the same like internal voice, like, I heard that there was a new reverend in town. But it actually comes out as like, I heard there was a reverend or a holy man or something.
So all of you kind of hear some kind of scuffling across as chairs kind of scoot around the ground or against the wood flooring a little. You can kind of notice a few people kind of slightly turning in their seats, some just kind of moving their head over their shoulder. The barkeep kind of squints his eyes and kind of puts his arm on the bar, kind of leans over it slightly, looking Ned right dead in the eyes.
When you got no subtlety.
What you know about the Reverend?
No, I heard a few things, but I also heard that there was hospitality in this town. It's like, it all seems like a little intimidating. I just heard one of his sermons over the radio. Was hoping you could put me in the right direction. I'm I gotta stop switching between the two.
Pepperidge Farms, remember?
You know,
You a new one here in town?
yeah, we just came in. I like point over to the 3 other people I came in with.
God, I want to kill Ned. Can we kill him?
Yep.
Can I
You
drown
all
him in
notice
the urinal?
everyone is now kind of turning to look at you a little bit.
correction.
kind of,
The 2
uh,
other people that you came in with. I'm waiting in the car just because
Oh, are you?
I don't trust anybody, and I don't want anything to happen to the car while they're inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like
especially in old
standing.
Bingham.
I'm like standing outside the door, actually, like a bouncer, because I don't want to go in.
So I just point to Bertram.
You know, like I'm staring at fucking Joe. What's your character?
Joseph.
I'm staring at Joseph right now. I'm like, huh, something's odd.
Neddy boy, come on with me. You know, let's go have a chat.
Negotiations are going well. I think they're warming up to me.
I don't think they are, Ned. I think they hate you very intently.
Yeah, you start to notice, Ned, that there's a lot of eyes on you right now, and not in a friendly sort of look.
They do not
I
have
sort of
a
look
friendly
around
sort of
too,
look.
Say, sorry, he's autistic. We're going now.
Jeez.
I'm not autistic.
Well, you know,
Sorry about him, he's autistic,
Ned,
but
just-
I'm not.
Ned, just go with it.
It's like, shut up,
I'm
shut up, shut up,
gonna
shut
get
up.
us killed. This is gonna be like the Oklahoma Chainsaw Massacre.
I thought that was in
Call me back.
Texas.
The Bingham, Oklahoma Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas is apparently to the west of Oklahoma, which doesn't make any sense. But hey, I'm not the map maker of this place. I don't know. Let's just go. Come on. Get back. Get out of the parking lot. Come on.
All right.
Sorry, I
Come
forgot
on,
his
Ned.
leash, everybody. I forgot it out in the car. I'll come back. Maybe.
Um,
I'm gonna go.
I
I'm
leave.
gonna try to pull him
guess.
out into the parking lot.
Well, why were you doing that? I was asking questions about the reverends.
You little shit.
Oh, darn. I wonder where those roads lead. That's weird how that happened.
Funny.
Darn.
Thank you. That actually does help. ADD about. ADD.
OCD.
So yeah, Ned, please listen. This is a job that has a lot to do with subtlety. Okay, you got to be really subtle. Okay, we're here to investigate, not blow our cover. So we blow our cover, then bad things happen. Yeah.
Right, so we remain subtle. I go back in.
No, Ned, Ned, I will choke you. Ned, I will throw you in the trunk.
No, I think it's fine. Look, I'll just go in there and explain we need to find the rabbit. No. Come here.
You are replaceable, Ned. That's the long and short of it, okay? You're level 1. You see my badge here? I show him my badge.
I don't know what that means.
This means I'm more important than you. This means I'm higher on the food chain, okay? And if you're the reason that I get killed or endangered in any way, I will kill you before you get killed, okay? You will die.
Before I do.
I'm just
is
going
very
to peek
intimidating.
out of the vehicle window. Like, did you guys
Hey,
bother to ask for directions to the church?
Hadrian, come here.
What?
Oh, I can go right on in and go get that.
What I need you to do is watch this little toddler, okay?
Sure.
Mate, he almost blew our cover right away. Like
Oh,
this.
really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, right in.
mean, I kind of like look at you, and then I look at like fucking, and then I
Ned.
look at Ned, and I'm like, what do you expect? Why do you even let him talk?
I didn't let him talk. He just started doing it.
I kind of just like, I just kind of look at,
starts taking a shit. You can't really stop him. It's just gonna happen.
you know, I just kind of look at Ned. I'm like, yo, Ned, come over here.
Up, all right.
Okay.
Who have known the true enemy of this chapter, the new guy.
Alrighty, Ned. Alrighty. I don't know what you've done, but I don't care. Just you see the back of the car. You see the trunk.
You want to go in the trunk? No.
No. Just stand there.
All
Watch.
right.
You know, watch.
Okay.
Like watch the back. Watch. Keep an eye. This is easy for you. This is easy. Just keep an eye out.
Also, didn't we regale him with all of our tales? I would think that he
Yeah.
would maybe have some sense of like comprehension about
No.
the
I can imagine it takes.
Tell me the tales. I don't
I
know
can
the
imagine it
procedure.
takes a little bit for it to soak in. You know.
Because I hope he's just not willfully stupid. You know.
No.
I
Ignorant.
like to
yeah,
think it's hopefully
Like I'll give him an easy
stupid.
assignment. Yeah, just keep a lookout. Make sure nobody's spying on us. No, like, cause we're the weird ones here, so you got to be suspicious.
I like how every road leads to Texas now.
You need to teach him how to be a subtle human being or just a human being in general.
Yeah, don't talk. Don't talk.
Just
Don't talk. Yeah, don't talk.
Okay, well,
See, it doesn't seem like people around here don't want to talk.
I go back
especially
in.
you.
I go back in the deer head.
Yeah, it's, the
Good
atmosphere in
day,
here is a little bit tense. As not as many, but still a couple of people kind of turn and notice you walking back in.
Just kind of like look around a little bit. Is there any like menus or anything, or is this just like a straight up drinking thing?
There's a menu. It's a small one. There's not much, but there's a couple of like meats and various items, like meats and cheeses and stuff, little platters.
Hell yeah! I always want some of them Bingham meats.
Bingham bees.
I sit down at a table if there's any empty ones.
Yeah, there's an open one.
Okay, I'll just seat
and as-
there. I just kind of
as you-
straighten my trusty field jacket and tie.
As you take a seat, a couple of or a woman kind of comes over with a little kind of skip to her step. She obviously was not out here earlier, and kind of is giving the other customers a kind of quizzical look as their numbers continue to dwindle, but there's still one or two that are kind of giving you this look.
I try to ignore them as I kind of look and I gaze intently at the menu.
So she kind of finally reaches your table. Well, hey there, honey. What can I get for you today?
Well, aren't you a little slice of sunshine? Let's see. I'll have the meat.
You just kind of point to one of the item. Oh,
Like-
yes, of course. And what all can I get you to drink?
Give me a bourbon on the rocks. How about that? Yeah. Also, I might need something else that's off the menu.
I'm afraid I'm not quite into that one, mister.
Directions, love. That's what I mean.
I am so sorry. Some of the patrons in here, after their drunkenness, kind of get the wrong impression.
Yeah.
What sort of directions can I do you for?
Well, we're looking to get somewhere here in old Bingham, and we just didn't happen to have Bing Maps with us.
Oh,
We didn't have.
you're new in town then?
Yeah, we are new in town. Why are you British now?
Nah, what?
You dropped your
Don't
southern-
suppose you're here for the
Jesus Christ!
Shut up! I lost it.
It's so
You
hard.
lost 3 different accents.
How you doing, honey bear?
By the
Well,
way,
I suppose you know what you're doing here, eh, Mike? Come on, get somebody bringing back the home, eh, Mike?
You got a license for that accent.
I got
You got a
so
license for
little
that
bit.
accent?
Where are we going again? I don't remember.
Church.
It's the
church.
first
Is it
church
literally
of
first?
Christ the
Where are we going?
Redeemer.
We're going to church.
Redeemer.
Ah, yes, the church.
Well, I tell you what, I've been on the road for quite some time, and I've been feeling a bit distant from the old God guy. That guy, yeah, your guy.
Are you here because of the radio signals?
Or radio signals. I got satellite radio, love. I don't listen to the radio.
Hey. Hold on, I'm babysitting in the background here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I'm glad you know how the Xbox controller works.
It's a weird thing to say to a customer.
Anyway. What did you do? Okay, we're good.
Just yelling
Everything is
at Bertram.
Put that away before you hurt yourself. Well, if you're here for the radio church, then yes, it's in town.
Okay. I mean, is that the only church you have in town?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Well, that's good enough for me. Is what as I can. If I can get close to the good Lord, feeling like one of them semi-truck drivers, this sort of godless bunch they are, They're eating their giant pickles and their.
As you're talking, she's kind of rocking back and forth in a sort of uncomfortable manner.
Oh, sorry.
The expression on her face is kind of little less sunshine and rainbows right about now.
Are you all right there, love? Long shift.
No, it's just the church. You said it's in town. It's down towards the southwest side of town, over on 5th Street.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I might stop by there. I don't know. Maybe I'll go to the next town for church. It's just, sometimes you just got to get a feeling for the big guy. You just want to have a nice little hug every so often. Yeah.
I see.
Anyways, how about that meat?
Oh, right. Coming right up. And she kind of turns and almost briskly walks away.
Good old Southern
Well, it's just-
hospitality.
This is already weird.
Calling you sugar and everything.
I text Hadrian.
Oh.
I text our group. We have a group chat. Right?
Gonna say thanks.
Except for Ned. Ned's not cool enough to be
You're
in it.
still texting poor Wilhelm.
Yeah, God.
what's
Be like,
that?
Wilhelm, are you getting these messages or not, dude?
I
Pretty
don't know.
sure
Can
we-
a corpse, an atomized
If I give my
corpse in a different
signature,
dimension, get a signal?
bruh.
I say, town is weird.
Our job is weirder. Smiley face.
People are nervous. We live in a society.
Society. The big.
What's making him nervous?
Church making them nervous. Found out location though.
Do you
Winky
wanna?
face.
Do you want to
Eggplant
ask?
emoji.
Oh no, the eggplant emoji.
Do you want to ask about if there's something uncomfy about the church?
Maybe later. After I get meat.
Okay.
Man, what's taking us so long? I'm really hungry for that meat and bourbon.
So, after a couple of minutes, she finally comes back with a platter of meats and cheeses, as well as your bourbon on the rocks.
Man, I bet Hadrian wishes he was in here.
Everyone's like, "Why is it taking so long to ask questions?" Meanwhile, inside Bertram's just, "So tell me, so tell me." God, that's good. Anyway,
Basically.
tell me about yourself.
Oh, actually, I want to try scam.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Now that I'm
What?
standing outside the door, looking like a bouncer, I want to take $5 for anybody trying to come in.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
Oh.
Oh boy.
What would intimidation be?
Where's that?
I don't think it's normal.
Yes, there is.
Intimidate. It's under firearm
Oh, I
skills.
found it. Oh,
Ah, well.
can I
Well,
roll it? Can I
Yeah,
I
you know
ain't
the
giving
rules.
no fucking money to a stoner.
You know the rules, Hadrian.
And so do I.
Ah, well.
Uh-oh.
Eh. Luckily, you're
The first one that tries to enter is Ned.
fortunately for you, it appears that only smaller individuals are attempting to
Whoa.
enter the deer head. None of them really question it, and
Yeah, I say there's
They
a
don't-
special event going on.
yeah, there's none of them really appear to be locals. As the locals are leaving, they're kind of noticing you taking money and giving you this very angry look.
And I just I give them a shifty-eyed drug.
So, what's everyone doing in the current situation, Sep, since you're in there?
I'm showering.
I am doing the most important work. Watching the back of the car.
I am watching the back of this car. Not even the street, just staring at the trunk of the car. Just,
I'm looking
you dare.
around. People told me to watch out, so I'm watching out. That's all, though.
and Joseph, what are you doing, Joseph?
Getting impatient.
Would you like to do something about this, Joseph?
I'm gonna go up to H and be like, watch the car and keep an eye on the kid. I'm sure you already know that. I'm gonna go inside and see what's up.
So as you
I stop my extorting ways and I go sit on the back of the trunk with Ned.
So the people kind of beside you, Joseph, there was 2 or 3 people kind of have this relieved look on their faces. You kind of watch Hadrian leave, and they kind of scurry on in front of you.
Okay.
As you walk in, there's various persons kind of scattered around the various tables with different types of drinks and such. You look around for a few moments before you spot Bertram at a table all by his lonesome, chowing down on what looks like a almost half-eaten or so platter of various kind of like meat and cheese, and what looks like a couple of bourbon on the rocks sitting on the table.
So, you text us saying you got directions and you're just chowing down.
Well, yeah. Well,
You weren't gonna let us know that you're gonna eat.
well, I mean, you could have come in.
And here I am,
Well, there you
not
are.
knowing what you're
Come
doing.
on, get your order in, mate. Don't be shy. They're only
Fucking
dangerous.
chicken.
They're
So,
only
is
dangerous
this-
if you anger them.
So is this your reason for the whole maybe later on the church questions?
Oh yeah, I mean, I might have some more. I gotta get the little lady back.
Alright, I'm gonna leave him to fucking eat, and I'm gonna go up to the bar,
Yeah.
and just be like, talk to the barkeep. Like, what's
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me, sir,
Bartender.
barkeep. Yes,
He,
and
he, he kind of turns and acknowledges you.
I get a whiskey on the rocks, please.
Gives you a stout nod. He kind of turns and grabs a glass and prepares your drink before sliding it down to you.
Thanks. So, I gotta ask, because traveling around hearing these broadcasts about the church, I didn't know what's up with that.
You watch as he kind of visibly stiffens a little bit and just kind of leans over. You're also new in town, huh?
Yeah, there's a couple of us. Just
Couple is, including that kid out there.
unfortunately.
Well, the church is, quite frankly, here nor there in my opinion. None of my business. But if you want someone with an opinion, I can point you in the direction.
Alright, and who might that be?
You watch as he kind of moves his eyes and points off towards the back, closer to the door, off in a corner. As you kind of turn and look over your shoulder, there's a elderly gentleman, maybe in his 60s, give or take. What looks like drinking heavily, if the number of bottles on his table is anything to go by. That there's old Mr. Fowler. He's got a bit of a opinion on the church, if you know what I mean.
Alright. I'll give him a crack. Thank you, what's your name?
Mercer. Mr. Mercer will do.
First name Matt.
Shut up! It's actually Tim.
Thanks, Matt. How much for the drink?
$5.
Alright, I just slap my card on the table.
Kind of takes it and goes and rings you up. You're more amazed at the fact that there is in fact a
No.
tech to
No.
ring up your drink out here.
No.
I'm amazed that they have a functional, updated
a
card reader.
POS. Just
I mean, given the look of the place, you know, most people would assume that this is very run-down, old-timey country.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Well,
What
this
is
is
this?
also
What is
set
this
in
last
present
thing?
day,
This is
so
also-
we need we do shillings and
I find
fucking.
you're not impressed.
Banging Oklahoma.
You're not impressed as much as Tim
I'm not
Mercer wanted
repressed.
you to be.
We do copper
Alright.
bits here.
I'm gonna.
I'm not as impressed as some omnipresent being is like, fine.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go to the back and talk to Mr. Fowler.
can I get a napkin?
Yeah, the
No.
Wait.
As I fucking hear that, I'm gonna just take a fucking entire thing of napkins from a table and just slam it right in front of him.
Oh, thank you. You're so helpful, Joseph. Would you like a summer sausage?
What
No,
the
thanks.
fuck, guys?
Meanwhile, outside, Hadrian's like, man, I could go for something right about now. A little famished.
Aren't we supposed to be
text-
working?
It took
I'm
Adrian-
getting
Yeah,
answers.
I'm like keeping a lookout. You know, I'm trying to make sure we don't get
Text-
sneaked up.
I send the group chat a picture of my food.
Yeah, I look at it for like a second and I promptly ignore it because I'm
I
am
ignore it
hungry.
and then look back
Yeah.
down and go, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Walk
it's like
in.
fuck him, fuck, damn it, I'm hungry.
Hadrian's like, huh, hold on a sec, son of a bitch, and then just
I'll bring
walks
you
off.
to go.
Ned just sat there like, what the hell?
I'll bring you a
Yeah.
to-go bag.
Bring you a okay, Hadrian, here's a
I'll
doggy
pour
bag for you.
I'll pour
No,
some
no,
food
I
in
get
it.
it. I see the message, and I kind of just go back to my post. I was about to come in.
It's like, damn it, I'm stuck with this kid though.
So, anyways, continue with the old man interaction.
Yeah. So, as you approach, the elderly gentleman appears to be on yet another drink as you approach.
Excuse me. Are you, Mr. Fowler?
Yes, that's me. Who are you?
Name's Joe.
Joe.
Matt Mercier up there. Recommended I speak to you about a
That's great.
potential sensitive subject.
Sensitive subject. You must be one of them new ones in town, right? Heard the good reverend preaching on the radio, huh?
Yeah, but not really here to be one of them, you know. Not a big churchgoer myself.
I see. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what exactly can I do for you then? He kind of finally sits his drink down.
Well, kind of just looking into the church a little bit with a few colleagues of mine. But so far from what I understand, even just saying the word church gets people around here a little uneasy. Got any
Well-
answer for that?
Well, it's probably got to do with the old Reverend Cornfield. Most people around here are either with him or not exactly fans of his new way of preaching.
New way.
Yeah, ever since he left for a little while and came back, man's been different. Preaching ain't the same. Some are thinking he's straying from the righteous way of living. Talking some sort of nonsense that ain't quite God talk, you know?
So after this little sabbatical, he came back and what's he preaching now?
I'm not quite sure how to put it, rightfully so.
Well, to be honest, I've had a fair share of interesting information I've been witnessing, so kind of all up for whatever you gotta say.
I'm sorry, one more time. Something cut out. Like, legitimately, there was a blip. And it cut out.
I've been around quite a few things. There's not a whole lot that really surprises me, so sure I can handle whatever it is.
I see. He kind of picks up his drinks and takes another swig of it. You ever just heard someone talking and you think to yourself that it's familiar, but it's just not quite right? Well, that's kind of what the Reverend's been doing, and then on top of that, man's been doing some sort of snake thing lately.
Bing, 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 bing. We have a winner.
You wanna say that just one more time?
Like snakes, you know, slithering kind, hides under logs and in the trees and bushes and things. You know, and he kind of does a hand movements of like his arm wiggling up and down. Says it's... Some are trying to rationalize that it's kind of like that thing in Genesis, you know, with the serpent and stuff. But I don't quite think that's the case anymore.
You know, I can see how starting to worship snake deities can start throwing people off.
Snake deities? And he kind of gives you this squinty-eyed look.
Sorry, did I hear what you said then?
We ain't worshiping snakes.
No. Sorry, I'm out of context. Did my brain just...
Said he's been doing this thing involving snakes, like...
Oh!
He's not worshipping snakes, he's like... There's the worship, and the worship involves snakes.
Oh, sorry. My brain completely misunderstood what you said then.
No, it's fine. Might have said it weird.
Alright, so... Roll back a little bit. So he's doing weird shit with snakes.
Mm-hmm. Like the old circus folks you used to see with handling them and stuff.
Anybody know why he has a sudden interest in snakes?
No clue. But it's freaked out enough people that... And he kind of looks around before he kind of leans in and kind of motions for you to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Between you and me, he's starting to make some enemies. Quickly. Folks ain't too pleased about him.
Well, anybody gonna take action or anything? Anybody being hostile?
There are some of us that are a little more displeased than others, though I don't think that anything violent ought to come of it, but there's some that are a little more extreme about it, if you catch my drift.
So is this Reverend usually found over in that church most days?
Typically speaking, it's where he works, where he does his sermons.
And I can tell you're probably not a recent churchgoer yourself.
I tend to stay away from it as best I can, personally. I admit it does some good for some people, but it just creeps me out a little bit. Especially after what happened to old George down at the lumber mill.
Old George? Who's old George?
Well, he's not old, but George is one of my employees down at the lumber yard. I actually own it. The straight grain lumber yard. George is one of my employees, hard-working boy, does his job. But little ways back, there was a bit of an accident, some equipment failure, and after his injury, he was crushed his spleen, part of his spine. Supposedly, doctor said he would never walk again or really be able to take care of himself. But
Shit in the bed and all that.
But then Reverend came and prayed for him overnight at the hospital. Next day, George is coming into work, fit as a fiddle, asking to do his job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell that Reverend did, but I couldn't exactly say no. But I'm not exactly comfortable with George being there neither. Started acting different. It's all jittery and stuff now, all flicking around like some sort of... I don't even know.
Like a crack addict.
Possibly. I'm not entirely sure. If you wanted to look into it at all, he's usually down at the lumberyard working, so...
Maybe. If you feel like someone needs to go talk to your man, might be something to look into.
That's a possibility, but...
If it'll put some peace on your mind.
I'm not one to ask strangers for help without little something. He kind of reaches back and kind of pulls out his wallet, puts about $200 on the table in front of you.
Yeah, that's alright. Your time's payment enough. I appreciate the offer, though.
I see. He kind of hesitantly takes the money, kind of slowly starts putting it back, not taking his eyes off of you. You're a strange one there, Mr. Joe.
You've seen as much as I have. Just a lot of stuff that I gotta do.
I see. Well, I'd mighty appreciate your looking into it, but if you've got things to do with the church, I suggest you do so discreetly.
Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Joe. And he kind of reaches out for shake your hand.
Yeah, sorry, I don't believe I caught your first name.
Hilliard. Hilliard Fowl.
Thank you for your time, Hilliard.
Pleasure's mine.
Might want to slow down on those. I know things can get tough, but take it from a heavy drinker myself. I ain't gonna find the answers at the bottom of that glass.
I'm not counting on it, but I'll take it under consideration. Take care of yourself out there, Joe.
I'm gonna go over to Bertram. You
who is currently eating another... You notice that the order looks about halfway done as it was a minute ago.
No, I finished my meal.
Oh, both of them?
Didn't you read the chat? I was doing E/.
Oh, you were doing it to go. Never mind.
Finished my meat meal and I was getting another order to go for the other guys.
You all sit here?
Like I said, I pour a little bit of bourbon at the bottom of the sack just to go.
Ruining their food.
No.
Oh, you a hand
bourbon-infused meat tray.
I need a to-go cup, sippy cup of bourbon.
I get a sippy cup of bourbon for my boy sitting out in the car. It's a hot day outside.
No, you just put a thermos on the table, fill that with bourbon and ice, please.
Okay, I mean, I got you the sippy cup.
Oh, thank you.
You got him the sippy cup.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna let the child drink.
Great.
I get up with some bags in hand after having paid my orders. So, what'd you find out?
People are extremely uneasy about the church, and there's probably more fucking snakes here.
Oh, great.
yeah. Well, here's
Yeah,
your meat.
snakes.
Here's your meat bag.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
me a bag of meat.
Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
starving.
looking out.
Let's,
That's looking out. I think the boys are hungry.
I just kind of lay it out on like the trunk.
Yeah.
Started.
I
eating it
throw a meat
systematically.
sack at Ned in the back. Here you go, man. You didn't get your
Oh
strength
man, a
up.
Happy Meal.
Literally
Yeah.
in the face, just.
I give him like a cup
Ned-
of bourbon as well.
Nate
Here,
blames
put some hair
himself
on your
for
chest.
missing. Yeah.
I give him like a big gulp of bourbon.
Hold. No, it's like cup in one hand, bag in the other, hands it to him. He takes both, just give him a slap on the.
Yeah.
Alright, grow some hair, kid.
So did you guys learn what you needed to? In that
Yeah,
discreet
Ned.
way I heard about?
We learn. Yeah, see, being discreet is very important. You get to eat a lot of meat and have other people do your job for you. That's how important it is to be discreet. So yeah, enjoy that meat and bourbon.
I can't wait to leave this place and go to Texas, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Found out. What did you find out, Joseph? I think I may have overheard part of it. I'm not sure.
You want to make a listen check real quick, see if you did?
Yeah, why not? We'll do that.
It's gonna be explained either way.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know.
some
as
of
long
it
as you say that
is
you
important.
explain it, then yeah, it's fine. Whatever. But hey,
Okay.
free skill points.
Yeah, go ahead and take. Yeah, you caught a good bit of it. Some of the more, like, once they started kind of leaning in and talking, it was a little harder to make out, but you
Right.
still caught bits and parts towards
I
the end.
munch, 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 snakes, munch, 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 church,
Yeah.
munch, munch, munch.
Church, snakes. I got the gist.
Munch,
Yeah.
munch, munch.
Reverend.
Reverends, cornfields.
Reverend Kernfield.
He's a healer, a
K.
natural born healer, I say, after you explain the whole thing that he's able to heal people.
Yes, Reverend Cornfield with a K is a natural healer.
Yeah. Well, it
Reverend
sounds like
Cornfield, owner of the Bingham, Oklahoma cornfield.
I mean,
Sounds
that's gotta be one hell of a miracle he's pulling. Must be really speaking to God if he's able to heal people.
sounds to me like a Class A case of crazy snake men.
Fucking wondering if he's rubbing snakes up against people. Like, oh man, your AIDS are cured.
Oh yeah.
But now you're Snake
But,
Man.
as I end my recap on the conversation, so anybody find it worth looking into about the kid who just almost fucking died, but then was a-okay the next day?
Yeah, I think we can question him.
You know,
Uh,
can
we know
I do
where
it?
he is.
I think I got a handle on this subtlety thing. I think I can get the information we need.
You know what, Ned? I like the enthusiasm, but I'm gonna need you to stay absolutely fucking silent the next time we question people. But you are free to watch in silence this time instead of staying outside with the car.
I'll be like your assistant, like the muscle.
No, you will be quiet,
You will be
and
in
you
the
will
back
just be
with a notepad.
there. Just take notes, because you know what? We'll test you.
You know, a test? I didn't know any of this would be on a test. He starts bringing out a notebook he's had this entire time and starts writing down notes into it.
All right, that should keep him occupied a little bit. All right, so where are we going, gang? Are we going over to the church first or to the mill?
We got, I say the mill, but I thought we were, like, at our time.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
deciding a place and like calling
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah, I'd say the mill would probably be the best place to go.
Talk to him about what he knows about the Reverend first. Get as much info from people around town, maybe.
I'd say that's probably smart.
That is, unless there's no other fucking leads. After we talk to this fucking asshole.
This freak of nature, yeah. It's probably the best. It's probably the best idea to get as much information on the Reverend first before confronting him, so we're prepared to talk to him. Because if he's as fanatic as I think he is, he's not gonna be easy to talk to.
Be fucking blind. He's just like, but But snakes, they're the be all end all cure.
You see, Ned, snakes, the enemy.
I've been getting that notion. Yes.
Snakes are bad.
Apparently.
Just
Slither.
be careful of any sort of snake you see, but don't shoot. You'll just make
I
it
don't
fucking
have
worse.
a gun.
Good.
Oh, they didn't give you the standard issue pistol.
They armed you?
Well, seeing how we have that apparent, what is it? The Hunger Games drop option. Whenever we just pray to Caduceus and be like,
Yeah,
"Hey guys, we need a gun," and then
let's-
like an hour later, a gun can
Yeah.
fall from the sky.
Call
Yeah, guys,
Caduceus.
Call
Have him
Caduceus.
get him a
That's the
gun.
kind of vibe I got from explaining. Oh, you can get your stuff.
Do we have a number to call Caduceus?
Yeah, you've
Make it
got
happen?
Speed
got
dial.
him.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Right. I forgot all about that. We can have an Abrams ordered in here.
Anybody seen my
So-
anti-aircraft gun? I seem to
So,
have misplaced
Guys,
the
got another
airdrop.
one of those bombs.
Oh lord, you want another half-terrain device?
I'm starting to feel like the half-turning device is not normal kit, and
I
I
know
may
one
or
way
may
we can
not
deal
have
with
been
this.
brought in by our
Are you
quote
sure
unquote
you're gonna need that? That
employer.
seems like the nuke. Actually, never mind. That is the nuclear option. Are you
It
sure
is
you
the
need
nuclear.
that?
Yeah, I think we're good.
How bad is the situation in Oklahoma? Yeah, Oklahoma's got to go. That's how bad.
Just keep every time we land somewhere. Oh yeah, we blow it up, we leave. That's how this works.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sep IRL is like, yeah, no, I'd use the half-turning device on Oklahoma.
Well, I don't
Not-
know, there's-
Not legitimately, because that sounds like a terrorist threat.
Not while
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
in it, but if people weren't in Oklahoma, just make sure
Like,
it's
if
not on the
Oklahoma
map
was
anymore.
just empty, then yeah, Oklahoma could go.
well, the Oklahoma by itself's fine, but we're getting off track. So yeah,
What's wrong
let's-
with Oklahoma?
Lumber mill next. On
So
the
we're
next
dropping it
time.
to the lumber
we've
mill.
got. Yeah, we can either do that, or
You can
I
go
mean, is
to the
that that's? I
church.
guess that's the only guaranteed place we can find that guy.
Most likely.
I would assume.
Well, it's either go to the church and talk to the reverend directly, or go to the lumber mill and talk to the guy that was resurrected from near death.
Right, by the Reverend.
It might be useful to know what happened specifically, so we
Yeah.
know more.
I think
Alright, so
knowing more would be nice. Desire to know more intensifies.
I'm gonna assume that guy told me where the lumber yard was.
Did we not pull like a map from somewhere? Does this place not have a tour section? Probably not.
I mean, he would have probably told you about
If-
the lumberyard.
If there's a gas
Right.
station somewhere, there's probably a map.
Alright. Well, then we can easily find our way to the lumber mill.
Or, use your fucking phone that has Google Maps on it.
You hear about this
Um,
newfangled technology? Google Maps that's been around for a while?
Like,
I-
just use your smartphone that has Google Maps.
Yeah.
Ned pulls out a flip phone. What's that on here?
Look,
Everyone else?
I-
Oh God, not again.
I look at a boop 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 lumber mill, Bingham, Oklahoma.
Alright.
Oh, look, there it is. Onwards, noble steed.
You pass by a couple of locations on the way there that you
Like
kind of
the
mentally
church.
note. Yeah, like the church that you just
Yeah,
drive
we
right
just
on
drove
by.
right past it.
Oh, yeah.
So, that is where we'll-
Beep, beep.
Quick, someone turn on the thing.
Yeah.
Backup alarm activated.
Backup alarm activated as we go backwards
Couple
about 20
miles.
couple miles driving backwards.
Right. Alright.
So, next time on whatever the hell is going on here, the lumberyard.
The lumber yard.
The lumber yard.
Gotta get that
Oh.
lumber.
Meanwhile, you can also get some lumber at your friendly neighborhood, any of these stores.
Home Depot.
Lowe's and Menards. Finally went to a Menards, actually. It was...
Can't wait to get
underwhelming.
hardwood. Anyway, thanks
That'll
for
be
watching, everybody.
Next episode will be titled Getting Hardwood.
Yep. You said it, not me. Bye.